The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by this podcast, as well as its hosts, are for entertainment purposes only. I repeat, it is not serious. It is not real. No one is exposing, revealing, indicting, or telling you anything about themselves. Also, we do not encourage you to try this at home. We are trained professionals who do not have your best interests at heart, or our own. Enjoy the show.
Wake it up out there. Let me not yell. Some of y'all just waking up. Some of y'all just waking up. It's early in the morning. Wake it up. Wake it up. Get your coffee. Get your drugs. Get your fucking, what else you need in the morning?
A little cereal. Coochie.
Light up a cig, Kill yourself.
Coochie.
Get some morning cancer. For the cig smokers out there, hey!
Waking bakers. The waking bakers.
We don't give a fuck about life. Just smoking away, 10 stoves early in the morning. The waking bakers, yes. Everybody feeling good?
Feeling good.
Hey!
That's crazy.
Hey, I'm telling y'all, boy.
What was up?
I'm telling y'all something. I'm just feeling good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you get.
I feel good all over, like Stephanie Mills.
Yeah, let it out.
How's everybody doing?
Feel good.
Fantastic.
Good.
Feel as good as you feel.
Good. I have been tracking statistics from the last few pods.
Okay.
Just so everyone knows, I've been tracking the words said on the pod. Yeah, look, now he got technical difficulties. That part's got technical difficulties. It's cool, you're my man, you ain't going nowhere. But your time, oh man, buddy. I said to him, how is this possible? I got everybody's time. I'm not giving away if you don't want it, but I have your average word count per pod. Who wants theirs? Who wants to know how much time per pod they talk?
Me.
No, you ain't the funny one. You still kind of funny though. I'll pull it up, nigga.
I don't care.
Don't get bold.
Hey, listen,
you ain't one of the funnier ones.
I'm just saying, you told me to scale it back.
Let's go, Ice. Let's go, Ice. Yeah, say it.
That little one-liner shit is cool till you start looking at the metric. You got a good gig, buddy. That's the one-line king right there. How's everybody doing? Mark, what up?
Good.
We got Marc Lamont Hill in the building. NNN Nigga Network News. Nigga Network News. All right, we're going to have a real good time today. We're going to have a really good show for y'all today. Everybody's in a good mood, good vibes, and we got long work days ahead. Long work days ahead, but not today. Here for a good time, not a long time today.
Yeah, please.
All right, let me find some Nigga Network News stuff to start with. I'm in such a good mood, and hopefully the audience is as well.
We are.
I said the audience, nigga.
I'm down with them. I'm down with them watching.
I don't care about y'all mood. Y'all get paid to pretend like you in a good mood even when you're not. But them out there, I hope y'all in a good mood. Let me see here. Let me see.
Has conducted an operation that killed Osama bin Laden.
Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi is dead.
The United States launched a targeted operation against that compound.
They did a lot of shooting, and they did a lot of blasting, even not going through the front door. You know, you think you go through the door. If you're a normal person, you say, knock, knock, may I come in?
After a firefight, they killed Osama bin Laden and took custody of his body.
He died like a dog.
His death does not mark the end of our effort.
A beautiful dog.
We give thanks for the men who carried out this operation.
And I don't get any credit for this, but that's okay. I never do. Here we are.
May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.
And I'm writing a book. All did very well.
Microphone check, 1, 2. What is this?
A podcast.
Here's Joey. Hey. Let me get these drops out the way real quick. Come on, man. My beautiful baby. I love you out there. Let's get Parks up in this piece. Let's get Ice and Ish up in this piece. Get everybody in the game. Flip and Mel and Mark.
Don't do that. Whoa. Nick, don't add him to our drop.
Why?
Flip and Mel, silent.
And then
Mark.
welcome to our guest.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
one way.
drop series.
That's one way to do it.
Yeah, he's my man. I fuck with you, but he can't just do that. He can't be in the drop.
I'm sorry.
Show how fly
All right,
nigga is because you
flip,
respect the
man.
nigga on the media level. I know.
Nah, Mark know that.
I
That's
know.
my man. That's my
I
man
know
on
that
the
too,
grid
but
right here.
I didn't know that.
All right. That's my man. I am so happy to be here with everybody today. I am so happy to be here. What episode is this?
746.
Welcome to episode 746 of the Joe Budden Podcast. I'm your humble, grateful, gracious, highly favored host, Joe Budden. Man, what a beautiful day it is, man. Thank God. Well, there's some silence to just praise God, man. Woke us up with breath in our lungs this morning. Come on. Grateful for everything that we have.
Yo, you all crazy, son. Like, oh, I just love you. But you just that nigga.
I'm crazy because I'm thanking God.
The
God
way
is
you
good.
the way you navigate through shit, man, it's just so like, nigga, fuck the elephant, man. I love you, son.
Here's an elephant?
No, I just love you. I just want to say how much I love you.
Oh, you got an elephant.
And thank God.
Come on, we can talk about
that.
that.
No.
Flip, happy birthday, Flip.
Yes.
Happy
birthday
belated.
was yesterday.
Tanner, happy belated, Tanner.
Thank you. Birthday,
Your birthday was yesterday?
A word? All right, fuck your birthday.
I had no idea his birthday was yesterday.
Spoke to you.
You
Happy
see all the
belated.
posts?
I know.
I spoke to you yesterday.
We spoke yesterday and I didn't know it was his birthday.
Wow.
Damn.
Well, I'm happy he was born, though. No, I'm happy he was born. How's it feel? I don't know how old you turned, 38?
37.
You turned 37?
Yes.
Oh, that explains a lot. You was 36. Got it.
My behavior.
37, it's time to shape up.
Yeah, I'm focused.
Boy, at least by 38.
Yeah. That's why I would like, when you have time to give me the analytics that you found about, how much I speak on the pod. Whenever you have time.
I will.
Thank
I
you.
will. I will. Anybody who wants theirs, I will give it.
Yeah.
Man, we ain't running from that.
We ain't running for that. It's only-
Word. We're not.
I'm trying to have a good pod. I don't want to. I don't want to poke. I don't want to poke and prod, and then people get mad, start rolling their eyes at me.
To the camera, right?
Yeah. I'm in a good mood.
Let's start doing this.
Yeah, I'm in a great
I'll
mood.
hit you with that. The office there.
Some of y'all are speaking for less than 3 minutes per pod.
Whoa.
Some of y'all are speaking for less than 2 minutes per pod,
Really?
and we'll address it all at the end of everyone's term.
No way.
We'll get to it. Parks is safe, but everybody else, we got to talk. And Ice is safe too. I guess he just signed this shit. I'm in a really great mood. I hope everyone else is too.
We are.
We are. I'm in a good mood, bro.
I have beside me Big Mel. Big Mel is in the building. Hootie
Hootie
Hoo. Flip is in the building. Marc Lamont Hill is here. Ice is here. Parks is here. Ian is here. Keeb is here. Corey is here. Poe is here. Amani is here. Erickson is here. How is everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? What's popping?
Fantastic.
Bro, I feel good, bro.
How's everybody's summer so far, huh?
I've had a great summer, man. I can't complain.
Didn't the people say they didn't like when you did this?
What?
No, ask how everybody's doing, which is an indictment against y'all. Come on, stop trying to make me. I'm not shooting at y'all. I'm not shooting at nobody.
No, because you came
I'm done asking niggas how their weekend was because y'all niggas not lit. Now I'm asking
definitely not lit.
No, we're
about
not lit.
summer. How's everyone's summer going? How's it been?
Summer's been cool.
Do we plan on ending with a bang? Like, what's happening?
Have to end the summer with a bang. Summer been cool. I caught a couple shows. Y'all know. Been outside a little bit. So
A lot of shows.
A lot of shows.
It felt good to be back at seeing shows again.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Summer is good for me, just
Making money, making
Yeah.
that fatty.
Yeah, we see you.
Good for you. Congrats.
once I tripled it up, I'm out. But summer's good. Summer's good. Summer's great, man. I gotta, you my man.
It might be out before then. Oh, you must be tripling up soon. Like tomorrow. Wow. You close to your dream.
You know what happened last time?
I'm joking. Yo, everything I say when I sit down here is a joke. I'm not serious about none of it. Refer to the tag in the front.
That's true.
The end.
They won't. They won't at all.
No, they won't.
We was talking about shows. Do y'all want to start with nobody being able to perform in Toronto?
We could.
Who's the latest that got
Sir is the latest.
Sir.
And I fuck with Sir, but this was hilarious because when the Schoolboy show got canceled, somebody tweeted Sir and said, I guess you're going to be the next one to be canceled. This was like 2 weeks ago. I guess you're going to be the next one to be canceled because they just canceled Schoolboy. He retweeted that and said, my shit ain't canceled. And then went in earlier this morning, said, damn, this tweet aged like shit. So it was like, oh, you must have got canceled.
I wish they'd tell us why their shows are getting canceled.
The police are canceling them.
No. Nigga, they can't perform here. That's why it's canceled.
But the police are canceling it.
It don't matter who canceling it.
It's coming from. We know where it's coming from.
Listen, I'm gonna give y'all a list.
That's why it's corny.
And anybody on this list cannot perform here.
Sir's on TV?
No fly zone.
Yes.
Okay.
Sir's
All right.
No fly zone.
Wow.
We've all heard that before.
So they basically going to the police and saying it's going to be a problem if they come.
No, they just flexing muscle.
But I'm saying, but the police are the ones canceling the
That's
show.
what I keep
right?
saying.
Well, they're not. For the schoolboy show, they were saying police did it, but then police put out something saying we didn't do it.
The police put a response.
My point is, there's no
Don't
way
matter.
of knowing exactly why, right?
Right.
But we are speculating that OVO has deaded any TDE member from performing. We're speculating.
It seems pretty obvious at this point.
Yes.
Niggas couldn't hear the Sir slaps in Toronto at all?
No.
Y'all got the R&B dudes involved?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes.
You like this?
I respect it. Not saying I like it. Listen, we did the same shit in
I don't
Jersey.
respect it.
Why you don't respect it, Mark? Put your mic a little closer.
But like this, I respect it if you win the battle, because then you dancing on the grave. You look like a sucker if you lose. Now you're saying now you can't come to now your R&B singers can't come and perform in my country.
Well, everybody's still popping shit. So now I might have lost the battle. I'm gonna win the war. I'm gonna flex real muscle. Y'all can't come here. I run this town.
It seems like sore loser shit a little bit, but at the same time, I
100%
respect
it
it.
is. I'm not. He lost. Yeah.
I didn't even know he had much power to do that.
Shit.
Are you kidding me?
I didn't.
Oh, no,
This is the person that
The
said,
unofficial
"I know
mayor.
you got some issues, but I can get you through the border."
Yeah.
But
When that man can do that, he got a different
And
type
it's
of
not
power
even
over
Toronto,
there.
it's Canada. Yeah, he's like the unofficial. He's got like the keys to the city, the country,
country,
the he's considered
the
like
province.
but he's considered like a national treasure.
How long you knew this for?
Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. Don't
You get
start
the
your
updates
shit.
in your email?
No, I do not.
In your Canada email?
She get notifications.
Well, let me just say this.
Gossip.
Hey, my ex is still powerful.
I am going to start my shit because if he says the talking, that means Drake might have sent, yo, you better be up there, saboteur.
Yo, you're not up here as a Drake mole, are you?
No.
Nah, dead ass.
What the fuck?
Saboteur!
You speak to him a lot?
And I'm down with you. I'm down.
I don't want
okay.
you so close to me if you a Drake mole.
I am
You
not-
have to move to that couch.
I am not a Drake mole. I
Okay,
am not.
I take your word.
No.
I believe you.
Of course she's not.
Trust me.
Please give me your pen, man.
Left me hanging. This is why I will shoot Drake a little bail on the sore loser point. If he was the sorest of losers, he would let them niggas come and then do something to him.
Well, no. Because if you do that, then you
Trick wasn't going to stop y'all from coming to Detroit. Again, Detroit is different from Toronto.
Different people
But-
we talking about too, though.
Trick wanted y'all to get on the plane to come to Detroit. Shout out to Detroit, shout out to the D, shout out to shout out Trick.
Shout out to Trick. That's different niggas.
Trick was, hey, come on.
Yeah.
I got your rider. I got everything you need
But
at the show.
You talking
And then
about
what happens?
Street dudes, though.
Exactly.
Right.
That's totally different.
I believe-
E40 and Biggie. Street dudes.
Yo, watch your mouth.
No, he booked them niggas
Don't
threw
bring that
pennies
up.
at Biggie, nigga.
Don't bring that up again.
What?
He booked
This
Biggie
is-
and threw pennies at him.
You did.
Y'all in New York, though. Don't bring that up again.
I'm not in New York. I'm from
You want to
Jersey.
talk about the shit you said about Biggie and
We in
Pop?
New Jersey.
Yo,
All right.
I say what I said about Biggie
No,
and
we
Pop.
took it
what you say about Biggie and Pop?
out. We took it out. You didn't say it.
That's because y'all a pussy. I talk.
So say it again.
I talk on a talk show. I don't need y'all to edit me, nigga. Sometimes. But I don't need y'all edit. I'll call Parks late at night when I need to edit.
yo, you needed that edit, though.
I don't think so.
I
Mark,
think so.
I was doing a what if.
Okay.
I didn't say it. I said, what if Biggie and Pac were the biggest bisexual hip hop battle ever in the history of hip hop?
Yeah.
You said it another life.
Why is that so bad to say?
You mean like you think it might have been possible, or you just speculating on some?
Well, it's rude and impolite to guess someone's sexuality.
Right.
That's rude.
That's true.
So I've never
Especially
even
deceased.
Especially if
Folks.
it's
Legends.
deceased.
that's when you should be able to do it. Hey, man, now this nigga dead for a little bit. he might have been. Dog, I listen to too much Biggie. So as an adult now, all of the lyrics that as a writer I wasn't sure I would have put there, it's made me wonder from time to time.
That's why I assume he's not. Because if he was actually in the closet, Biggie wouldn't write that shit.
Exactly. Back then,
He wouldn't be so. You know, I ain't
never-
gonna say him, but you know what I mean.
in
like
the
you cut,
closet
cut.
means nobody knows.
Yes, it means you're hiding your
So you
sexuality.
don't talk about what you
I'm
gonna do
not
to somebody's
saying that
daddy
he was
or-
closeted.
yo, shut your ass.
yeah.
See, this
See?
is what,
This is why we edited this
Back
shit.
then, it was frowned upon, so he wouldn't like.
It still
I agree with
is.
him. I agree with him. Like back then, it was frowned
See,
upon.
y'all make it like
Salacious.
distasteful with your thoughts about
Being bisexual.
Yeah.
Back then.
But I don't have a problem with Biggie or Pac being bisexual. They still two of the best rappers ever if they were. And again, I'm not saying that they were. I'm saying that juices that beef up a little more in my mind.
What?
Yo,
That was wild.
that was nasty. Though.
That's what the edit means.
The juice up the beef.
All right.
And pun intended, juicy.
Come on.
That's like a quadruple entendre. Nigga.
Yeah, that's all. So that's what I said.
And
We
juice.
edited it out. I didn't think it was the biggest a deal.
You said it a little
but my
differently,
crew,
too.
my crew is so pussy that when I just say shit that I think is normal, they get the.
No, Sometimes that
You
is
said that
us
shit
saving
totally
you from
different last
yourself.
That is not what happened at all.
Right.
You said it
We got
differently.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people here saying
I
that ain't what
don't
happened.
care. Whatever I said last time, I found a way to come articulate it the way I needed to say it, which I implore you all to do.
Yeah, but if we didn't edit it out, you wouldn't have found a way to
No,
articulate
I
it.
don't have time to talk about it.
Got it.
That's what I said about the Biggie and Pac shit. That's all. Now, what was I talking
I
about?
don't remember what the fuck. How we got
We
here.
were talking
like-
about the,
We're talking about Drake.
Drake,
The
sir.
point for me is Drake isn't built for street shit, right? And he don't pretend he is. So he's not going to.
How do we know that?
No, he do pretend.
He
is.
pretended a little bit.
He pretend.
Fair enough.
Mob ties.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I think it's smart to say, don't come to my. Like, you can invite him to your city, get him touched, but then Drake got to go on the road. Drake got to
Exactly.
travel everywhere. And Drake don't want to deal with that in every city. He don't want to go to Oakland and deal with that. He don't want to go to LA and deal with that. He don't want to go to Detroit and deal with that. So he'd rather just cancel their shows.
I guess I will shoot Drake a little bit of bail in that maybe he's more concerned about what his associates may do than anything else. He could
Maybe.
potentially be doing it on some,
Okay.
yo, let me just
Maybe.
avoid this mess
Okay.
by...
That's smart.
That's a good
That
one.
is
By
one way
canceling
to
your
look at it.
shows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's,
Keep
he's
it from
helping
coming
you
here all
out.
together.
He might be.
Man, I think that man just petty and it's just like, this is my way of getting a ha-ha at you. And I don't think I'm not thinking about what could happen to you or nothing. It's, oh, you coming here? No, you're not. And I'm going to show you that you can't come here. None of y'all.
Because
So what
you
happens-
beat me in the beef. Because you beat me in the battle, basically.
Because your man beat me.
Because
in
I'm
the back.
petty.
Although when I talk, I've talked to Drake's people, some of Drake's people. The way they frame it is, we're not mad that we lost the beef. We're mad that he made me a pedophile. That's what they say. And every time I talk to them, they say the same thing. We don't care about the rap shit, but now you turn me into a pedophile, which is the worst thing you could do to a person. And I'm like, I don't think people really think Drake is a pedophile. A pedophile? I mean, they might. Pedophile's a lot.
Hey, y'all taking my Biggie Pac shit to another level. All right.
But I'm just saying, but that's the thing. So they're arguing. That's how they because you can't justify shutting somebody out of a city forever because you lost a battle.
My only problem with that, and I'm not here to rehash the beef, but my problem with that is Kendrick said, leave this alone, I'll leave it alone.
He came with the.
If you take it there, I'm taking it further.
DV allegations.
And then he
that
came,
led to.
right after Kendrick said, leave it alone, I'll leave it alone, Drake said, you beating your wife, why
kid ain't
you in
yours.
Brooklyn, why y'all not married, been a long engagement, I'm hiking down the mountain, I'm out of breath because you're short. Like, he said a lot of shit.
Your shoes a little.
Now, don't be mad because one person's mud stuck.
Right.
But even in the mud sticking, right? And that, again, the difference between Kendrick, when he put the lines together, like when I be dissing niggas, I be trying to be lyrical. Kendrick, every line was not trying to be lyrical.
No, he wasn't.
He was trying to find the most clever way for these things, these points to stick to the world that don't even care about lyrics. And he succeeded in that. Drake on the You Beat Your Wife shit, he didn't make it slappy enough. He didn't do
harmonize
that.
A minor on a drop.
Yeah,
He breezed through it. Yeah, he didn't. Yeah.
Y'all see DJ Scheme playing on Not Like Us over there?
Sorry.
Not Like Us still on the charts. I do think that's impressive.
It is. It is.
Still on the charts. 3 or 4, somewhere around the Tommy Rich guy that everybody loves.
It's still a top record. Like, I know
That's
people
the
saying
song of the
it.
summer. We tried to debate about it for a little bit, but
It's the song of the summer.
Yeah. Come on.
Is it the biggest rap? Is it the biggest battle song ever now?
Yes, I would
not
think
saying
so.
Nah.
I wouldn't.
I would
I'm
think.
not.
What's bigger?
I'm not saying.
The biggest, not the best. The
Well,
biggest.
wait, biggest
Yeah.
in terms of what? In terms of numbers, streaming,
Airplays,
like airplay?
like-
I mean, it's that, right, which you can just measure, but also like impact on the culture, impact on society. Like,
Hit 'em up.
Yes.
Hit 'em up. Took us by storm.
I still don't. I don't have back. Not Like Us beating back to back still.
Shit.
Oh no. Nah, it beats back to back.
I don't think so.
I don't know if it beats Hit 'Em Up. I don't know if it beats Hit 'Em Up. I got to see how long, because music don't last too much today.
Yeah.
So Hit 'Em Up, when it came out, there was the phase where we had to find a mixtape with it. Then it was the phase where it spread, we in the streets, then it maybe picked up, and then it played for the next however many years. Today, I don't know if life expectancy of music is
It
that.
isn't. So I think you got to judge things on a
different scale.
a little bit.
A different
On
scale.
Curve, if you
Not
will.
Like Us will be one of the biggest diss songs ever. It will be one of.
Yeah.
For sure. Not to rehash the beef. I don't think I have any more Drake news. I'm still blasting that Gordo.
That shit is.
That shit fire.
I don't want to look away no more. That shit is fire. On the weekend, too, I was moving around. That shit felt good. What else is important? I would get into the Tory shit, but they're going to say I'm thirsty to get into the Tory shit. But I am thirsty.
We can do
We
it.
all
We can
thirsty.
do it, man.
I'm thirsty.
Why not?
Yeah, me too.
I'm thirsty. Come on, let's go.
Let's get it.
Let's do it.
Am I starting?
Of course you are.
Pussy.
Nigga, I'm right
Pussy,
behind
pussy.
you, nigga. You gotta step on a ledge on this one.
Okay, no. See, that's my problem. Again, other people's ledge, I don't view that as my ledge. Any of y'all out there that believe that Tory Lanez picked up a gun while he was with two girls that he popped them both, said dance bitch, and shot her in the foot, I stand by, you're an idiot. I never left that. I never left it. Now, I'm not saying that he don't deserve to be where he is, because the charge don't have nothing to do with none of that.
Exactly.
Yes.
But even in that, there was politics in that court case, and the more that comes out, I'm feeling Tory Lanez's dad being mad. Anybody that knows what happened. So the driver came out and gave his statement fine.
Affidavit. Yeah.
And in that statement, he details, this is like our first real account. I don't really listen to Kelsey, Meg, and Tory because they was in the fray of it. The driver got low. So this is our first account from somebody who was there that just got low, never gave a story. And he says, we got in the car, that's when it came out that he was fucking both of us, or both of them rather. They said, pull the car over. One went to a bus stop. Tory went over there, consoled her. They got back in the car, drove a little more, then they stopped again, and then then, according to the driver, Kelsey and Meg get out.
Started arguing. And fighting.
Kelsey pulls a hammer. Tory goes, grabs Kelsey, and the driver says he did not see who pulled the trigger because his back was turned, but the gun went off. So that's what we have there. For some, that changes absolutely nothing. For some, it changes everything. I never believed that. I believed the whole time that Tory really liked Meg. He did.
It definitely changes her accounts of what happened when she went. Who was that with? Gail, and said that he said dance or whatever. But in terms of the trial and shit, I don't think it changed anything because again, he was arrested for holding a gun or wielding a firearm in some type of way. Correct. Now, I mean, maybe Shorty should have been prosecuted in the same manner, but I guess because she
immunity.
cooperated.
Well, that's where the politics come in because she got the immunity deal.
Yeah.
Why do we trust the driver?
We don't.
Okay.
And my other thing is, I
don't know him.
I read that whole thing. That shit was dated December. Why are we just seeing this now? Like, after everything.
And
They
why?
didn't submit it.
What's that?
They didn't submit it, and they didn't want to cross-examine him.
I read somewhere, and I don't know if this is factual, but they said that the defense didn't want to bring him up because it didn't necessarily clarify the situation for their case.
Yeah.
Again,
Once
we read the
It
charges.
could at least impeach the other witness. I mean, because part of what you want to do is you want to impeach the other witness, right? So if his account makes Meg's account seem untruthful, even if it brings in a whole bunch of other stuff, then the jury might be like, well, I don't know who to believe.
Right.
And if I'm on trial for something and the jury's like, I don't know who to believe, that's why I want the jury.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the trial is reasonable doubt.
Right.
Only one juror has to basically just feel like.
But they had the witness that lived in the house that said he saw the little one.
But the witness was also accused.
And that's what I believe.
The witness was also accused of speaking to the DA.
Yeah.
Again, where the politics come in.
Coming out the building. Yeah, the witness was also
coming off the elevator with
accused of that. My thing is that Meg has, shout out to her. She has went out her way to tell this story and to paint Tory in the light, and rightfully so. But if this is true, then her whole credibility is shot.
See,
to
I
me.
don't say rightfully so because he shot me and I got shot are not the same.
True.
Rightfully so, meaning whatever her reason is, I don't know, I'm not in her mind. I could just speak for me that I look at her differently. I was already reluctant initially, but now I look at, okay, now you just lied on the nigga.
Well,
and
but why
I'm not really gonna.
Why couldn't the driver be lying if I'm employed by him? This is my guy.
True.
So I'm gonna write up whatever I need to write up to
But
make
then
him look
if you look at the steps that it took, remember Kelsey asked for immunity. That should have said something. You know, everybody breezed past it to look at Tory, but that should have said like, why? And it said something to some of us, like, nigga, why she asked for that?
Not only did she ask for immunity, then got on the stand and said, I don't remember anything.
So this just make it look a little bit different.
I kind of believe, I've said it for a while, that I don't know if anybody really knows who pulled the trigger that
you said
led to them getting shot. It sounds like it was a big fracas.
Yes.
But wait, Meg, no, I mean,
I hate y'all.
Why?
He's right. He said that though before.
I did say it, and I stand by it.
I believe Meg. I believe Meg from the beginning. The phone call from jail from Tory was the thing to me that put it over the top. He sounded like somebody who did something.
Mm-hmm.
He sounded guilty, and the physical evidence seems to be consistent with him doing it.
I hate that.
No. Because that phone call could have literally, again,
He apologized for something.
They just found out that he
don't
was fucking
say
both of them.
I'm apologizing for shooting you.
Yeah.
He is accountable for the events that led up to that. If you fucked her and you fucked a friend and now they fighting and it's a big fight and somebody ends up getting injured, if you're a man, see, that's where I disagree. Man rules and how a society views an apology is just very different. Society views an apology as an admission of guilt. Man rules is, as a man, you say sorry when you're wrong.
I'm even sorry that this whole thing happened.
Yes.
I'm sorry I
From
put you in
jail,
that.
though? That's what shit you say at the crib.
No, you can say that from jail. When you have time to think, yo, I'm sorry I didn't put you in that position.
Yeah, but when you're in jail, you know that every single phone call is being recorded.
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all believe that Tory
might not
Lanez
as a
shot
Canadian.
her in the foot?
Yes.
That
Absolutely.
You believe that he said dance bitch.
That I can't say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but all of that's
it's
in
hard
her
for me to
story.
believe that she would make that up. So if I had to put my money on it, I would say yes.
It's hard for you to believe that she would make up saying dance bitch?
If I begin from the premise that he shot her, then I have no reason. I'm trusting her account. And so then, yeah, I would be. It's more likely that he said that than he didn't say that.
I think that's scary.
All right, so let me ask you a question.
Very.
So you said you have a hard time believing that she would lie about that.
About that particular detail, yeah.
So when she went on there and Gail and lied that she even fucked him,
I could totally see that.
so it's clear that you will lie about some shit involving this dude.
I don't think that she's above not telling the truth. I don't think anybody's above not telling the truth. But there are certain lies that people tell. Women often get shamed for their sex partners. They often get discredited for their sex partners. They get judged for their sex partners. How many, how often, who. You know what I mean? I can see that. And again, if it's just a he said, she said, I'm not saying lock him up. For me, it's the she said it, she's the witness, which is different.
But Mark, I'm sorry, but you just gave her an out. What I'm saying is that if you lied about having sex with somebody, you can lie about anything. You lied in front of Gail. You can't say, oh, I understand why she would lie about that. You went up there to garner sympathy and to, for whatever reason, it looked like. But if you lied about fucking him, you capable of lying about anything.
Sure. And that's what I'm
Because the
saying.
fucking him is what led to the fight.
Exactly.
No, but hear me, what I'm saying is, if it was just her account, then I would say, yeah, he shouldn't be guilty because it's he said, she said. But I'm saying if you add that, she's saying he shot me, which got to count for something, right?
Okay.
Because if you walk into me right now and shoot me, the cops say, I said, he said, she said, Mark said, Queen shot. Nah, I got shot.
That's not as simple as that, though.
No, but there's another witness. It's not. But you got another witness. This is the little guy shot her. You got
What
physical.
witness said that?
The dude from the window.
The neighbor.
The neighbor that was in the window.
Yeah.
He didn't say he shot
He
her.
didn't
He just
say
said,
that.
I saw a gun go off, and he said he saw the little guy with the gun.
Right. So he's in possession of the gun.
That's after
He wrestled her.
spoke to
Them.
the prosecuting
Yes.
office.
And just say if
Yes.
that was the case, remember the driver said he was trying to take the gun from her. So if he was successful, he would be the guy with the gun.
Yo, I don't even want to get into the he say, she say part of this. All of them involved have reason to lie.
True.
Everybody there has reason to lie. So I'm not really going with who do I trust more. I'm just going with nigga thoughts. For real. What is more likely? Tory leaves the studio, goes to Kylie Jenner's house, is having a blast, think he about to get the foursome popping off. Meg gets jailed. We know how they got in the car. What's more likely? That Tory was just so angered in that car that he took Kelsey's gun and shot her? Because there's a few people that, Listen, some people know whose gun it was. Listen, that part, I can't share how. We know whose gun it was. So he took her gun and shot her. Why? Why was he so mad? Because that's the scary part. That's back to that whole man versus bear in the wood shit. Y'all think a man is just shooting a girl for no reason? Give me the reason. Because the only reason we got was I said that I had more number ones than him.
I shit on his career.
You telling me that the
Male
black
ego is a motherfucker. Though,
Dog, it ain't that much of a motherfucker.
Yeah,
it ain't that much. Or what's more believable? Two people that was running around as best friends, new in the music industry. One gets COVID, comes back, finds out her best friend is fucking the nigga that she is fucking on.
And they drunk and high.
That's the other piece of it.
And this nigga just was about to get some Kylie Jenner ass. We just left there. We made him leave. Hey, get out the pool. Come on, you come with us. That guy is shooting. No, that guy wants to go back. That guy wants to leave y'all and double back to Kylie Jenner's house.
Even if he drunk and high, and his ego been bruised, and he's angry. I mean, people do crazy shit. Jails are filled with people that make irrational decisions.
That's true. But you believe that is more likely than the girl situation.
I don't think they necessarily compete in stories. The beef could have started with them going at it. It could have been her gun.
If it starts there, then how does Tory end up in shooting somebody?
Again, male ego get bruised, disrespect, frustration, high, drunk, not all the way sane. Any of these things, I'm not saying he's not. I'm saying all.
I believe he's ill-tempered.
Yeah,
I do believe he's ill-tempered.
I've seen niggas get shot for, and I'm sure y'all have for less than that.
I've never seen a celebrity do it.
That's fair.
I've never seen a celebrity shoot somebody for less. People that have a lot going on. He had a lot going on. One of the hottest artists out now, not as successful as her at the time, but. I'm pressed to believe
rappers
that.
I really just don't think that all of that is being taken into account in this heated moment, like you said, that is fueled by drugs and alcohol.
But in the heated moment, why is Tory heated?
I got more number ones than you might do that.
Somebody tell me why Tory Lanez would be heated in that moment. I popped you. I'm the one that want to tell about it.
Well, I can certainly see him being very annoyed. I still think that it wasn't necessarily him intentionally shooting. If he did, in fact, was the person that pulled the trigger, I think it was a
just
scuffle.
recklessness.
It was a bunch of fucking
recklessness.
Or maybe he shot at the ground and just actually...
Scuffle and recklessness is still different than he shot me, which has been my beef with Meg this entire time.
Gotcha.
Why would she make it up? Well, seriously, I mean...
Well, first of all, I think it's above her. I don't think she made it up.
Okay.
It's above her. She's a mere pawn in this. This play is greater than her. She didn't make nothing up. I ain't gonna say who I think made it up.
Okay.
But it wasn't her.
Okay.
And who set the play to make sure it gets out that way and stays that way.
Yeah. Like, actually, niggas out there know who it is. I ain't saying it on my broadcast.
I'm not saying that shit.
But I know exactly who it is. I know how that gun got there. I know who gun it was. And I thought it was weird that the last time we talked about this shit, Kelsey jumped in my DMs talking about, hey, don't talk about this no more. Why? You got immunity. That's odd. It's just odd. Why wouldn't you want somebody to talk about one of the biggest cases in half a year? That was odd to me. Yeah, I think this is a scary state if that's what we think about of black men. It's a really scary state.
But I don't think it's about how we see black men. I think it's black men.
You just took somebody that's in the top 5% and said he'll shoot somebody because male ego is. You said that.
No, I didn't say it. I said it after he got locked up for shooting somebody. Like, I didn't look at him and say that's the nigga that'll shoot somebody.
Well,
I'm saying
he did not get locked up for shooting somebody. That's really the problem. Like, that's not what he was locked up for.
Well, what I'm saying,
and that's where everybody's emotions got involved when we were talking about the case. Is saying, did he shoot her? Did he not shoot her?
That's not what the trial is.
That's not what the trial was about.
That's not what the trial's about, but that's fair. But my point is, I don't believe that black men are prone to violence or more likely to shoot one person than another person. I just think in this particular case, given all the evidence, he seems inclined to do that. I don't think most black men are. I just think, based on what I learned from him about this case, he seemed like somebody that'll do that.
Okay.
I don't know him. I can't speak to it.
I ain't gonna speak to him. I mean, I ain't gonna speak to that part.
Yeah.
I don't know nobody well enough to know if they're gonna kill somebody or not.
That's fair.
Well, some people do, but I don't talk about that anyway. Listen, I mean, like we said, it don't change the charge.
Right.
It don't change what you in there for.
I still don't think we'll ever know the real full truth unless some miraculous fucking ring camera comes out.
See, that's the other part to me. I do believe in this day and age,
it's hard to believe that there's no camera.
No footage.
Nothing.
Which further makes me believe in the political accusation of it. I believe it, bro.
I think that the simplest answer is often the best one. Sometimes things look complicated and it's a conspiracy. Sometimes it's just what it looks like.
I agree. Just not here.
Fair enough.
Just not here. But I do agree with that.
Fam, something happened today. They got camera footage from everywhere in a matter of minutes.
Good shit too.
So what you
Good,
think?
nice, crisp.
So what you
4K.
think that it was like that there was cameras and just the video evidence was suppressed?
Yes. They
I
think this
there's
is
a
like
reason.
Scandal. They think like an episode
Like,
of
so
Scandal or some
it's a
shit.
total conspiracy.
I'm not saying. I just believe there's a reason we didn't see video.
I
I think
agree.
there is video. I would never know
I
that
agree.
reason. I believe that they found some.
It's hard to
You
believe.
can't walk down the street
can't get
without
no
you
Uber.
can't walk down the street without being on
And I'm-
somebody's camera.
I might be mistaken. This is a literal question, but didn't this take place in like a laneway, like an alleyway? No.
no,
It was on the street.
it was on the street,
Okay.
like a residential
No,
neighborhood.
I know the street that they were on, but I thought that the vehicle had kind of pulled out and ended up on the main street, but the whole altercation took place in like an alleyway. And if that was the fact, then I could see why there wouldn't be any cameras or very few cameras facing an alleyway.
If there was an accusation of it being at a bus stop, that in particular, I would think that there would be some surveillance because bus stop is
Absolutely.
fucking
Yeah.
public property, government property.
But there'd be blind spots, you know.
Yeah,
what I mean?
no doubt.
Again, it could be a conspiracy. I don't know. I tend to not believe conspiracies for the most part.
Me too.
How many women you well, you married now or some shit. So let me. How many women are you familiar with from Texas?
Oh, I spent some time in Texas. I've dated women from Texas.
How were they temper wise?
The calmest women I've ever met in my life, especially ones from Houston.
Are you being sarcastic?
No, yeah, I'm being sarcastic.
Okay.
No,
About to say.
I get it. Southern, I get it. Shit, South, North, people be hot tempered. You know what I mean? But I get
Now,
the
a
Texas
little more
thing.
in the South where bitches shoot you than up here.
And they carry down there. Everybody got a gun in Texas. It's a little different.
That's true.
They will back out on you fast.
And if this story is true, and then I'll move on, then why are Megan and Kelsey not speaking?
I mean, the whole sex thing is enough, right?
Yes.
I hate y'all.
No.
That would be enough.
Hell no.
Women have not spoken for less.
But when
That's
something
a fact.
hold on, when something traumatic happens, a lot of times that makes the situation, it mends the situation.
Marc Lamont Hill, and I keep trying to leave this. Marc Lamont Hill, if they're best friends, and I'm rolling with your story of Tory Lanez ego
And he
was
shot
bruised,
her.
and he shot her,
Yeah.
that ain't the time that best friends stop talking.
Shit, I'll stay here for you. I'll go to the trial, and I'm not fucking with you no more because you still fuck my dude. That's the
Yeah.
energy.
Yo, Mark, stop it.
And
man.
that's
What would you say? I mean, you're a woman. What?
no.
Oh shit.
Let's hear it, Mel.
I just I feel like I just walked into something.
No, you didn't.
No.
No, you didn't. I agree with you in terms of that being enough to completely end a friendship because of the fact that Kelsey was fucking him first and then Meg came behind her back. That is some serious betrayal shit. That is some shit I would never speak to you again, regardless of what unfolded.
But you
That
wouldn't
is-
shoot her. So it's serious betrayal, but you wouldn't shoot her.
Yeah, you cannot speak to somebody and not want to shoot them.
Dog.
you can't be like, yo, I don't fuck with her no more. Like,
There's
but I'm not gonna
definitely
shoot
people
her.
that I would like to shoot. Definitely people I would like to shoot. But will I actually do it? No.
Man, can I say something?
Now, if you hold on real fast, the people that you might really want to shoot in the moment, you drunk and high and got the gun. You think you're thinking logically, or you thinking I'm gonna shoot this motherfucker?
Me? Yes, I am thinking logically.
But you're drunk and high.
I understand that. I have been drunk and high in many situations, and I walked out of it relatively unscathed. I didn't beat anyone up. I didn't kill anybody. I didn't do the.
Why is it
whatever.
possible that Why is it
No, hold
impossible
on.
that Kelsey could not shoot somebody drunk and high, but
wait,
man
man,
couldn't?
I want to go back to what you said. You said that real quick when you had your accident, a lot of people reached out to you to check on you.
Yeah.
And you said even some people that you didn't think that would reach out to you.
No. It was the opposite. A lot of people posted about me, but did not reach out
Okay,
to me.
I just wanted to make sure. Okay, go ahead. What you gonna say, Joe?
Yeah. But I think that lends
And
to
when she
what.
sees him, she's gonna shoot him.
No, but I think that lends to what you were saying about the interview with Gail, why she would lie about having sex with him because of the shame that's often associated with women having partners. And also, fucking your friend's man is not the shit that you want to tell the world you actually fucking did when your whole, kind of persona is based on being a fucking girl's girl. So I agree with all
I
of that.
agree with that, but wouldn't
That's a
there,
good point.
But on top of that, wouldn't there be more reasons to lie? I agree with those being reasons to lie. I just think that there's more reasons to lie because that adds a motive.
To me, what ended up happening is this situation became larger than life, and I do believe that there were, like puppet masters in this whole situation. And Meg was the one who was forward facing, and she was forced to make decisions in real time and speak on things that she was not prepared to speak on. She's a young girl. She's lost her parents. I think that so much pressure was put on her to be perfect and answer the questions that would be acceptable that she made a lot of missteps, and a lot of people penalized her for it.
That's a really good point.
But if she lies, she deserves to be penalized.
Y'all be putting all these fucking women's standards on slides. I'm out of here. I'm done. I'm done with y'all. Y'all all
I'm just going to say one word, patriarchy. Okay, but go on.
That's the word.
How is that patriarchy?
It's not an example, but you want to talk about
the system.
Yeah.
The system is, because it's a system where women, it's the same shit with black men. Like, if a
It is
black
a
man
world
gets
created-
shot, you can't be like, well, he was a drug dealer. Because if you're a drug dealer, I still shouldn't get shot by the police. But we always got to have him on a horse. We got to show he was going to college. We got to say all this great shit about him, because if not, then suddenly he's not a sympathetic victim.
Yeah.
Same thing with Meg. It's like, oh, if she fucked the dude, or she fucked her homegirl's dude, then whatever happened to her, she deserves, because she's not the right kind of woman.
Very
That's
much
all.
so. And that is what people.
That's the patriarchal
A lot of people said that. A lot of people were saying that was some public sentiment that she deserved what she got because she was fucking her friend's man.
Okay, well, let me speak for
to adults. We don't feel like
I'm gonna speak for
anybody
myself.
should
I'm not saying she deserved anything that happened to her. We're just speaking on the who did it part. And that key piece of information at the time, finding out that, you was fucking on your friend's dude, your friend is upset, and your friend had a gun.
And you're not speaking to your friend. And you're not speaking to your friend
y'all
anymore.
still ain't talking. So that could say, maybe the friend shot
That sounds a lot worse than,
goes the motive.
hey, this
That's
nigga
all.
has an ego and
That's
he's
what I'm
bruised. And
I just see niggas do wild shit when their ego is bruised. It don't take a lot.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I do agree with that. I just don't think that when you hold it up against this other stuff that it holds. But I do agree with that. Male ego is fragile as hell. That's true. Listen, I hate to sound like I care a lot about this. Now that Tory Lanez found his fucking studio jail, Pro Tools, I'm fine. I'm sorry. I do want Tory to come home because I feel like it's fucked up. But I'm getting the slaps. I'm here for the slaps. If I'm not having Thanksgiving dinner with none of you niggas, I am here for the slaps. That's it.
Yeah.
I ain't heard none of it.
No.
How good is it?
It's good.
It's pretty good.
I heard like his engineer should get an award. I heard like the actual sound quality.
Yeah,
of it.
The sound quality was fantastic.
Yeah, it sound like he in the basement studio.
How you do that?
They got technology.
They updated jail, man.
Yeah. They got tablets and
updated
shit.
jail.
Yeah, they got tablets.
Yeah,
I
my
talk
brother
to my
called me
people
from
on tablets.
jail every day with a tablet. It's all fuzzy and shit. I can't recognize his face. This nigga making great.
I think Mayor Adams did that to incentivize blacks to come to jail. Hey, y'all got Pro Tools.
Holy shit.
Now that's a conspiracy I believe.
Oh no, me too. Listen, thoughts and prayers to all.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And I do think we'll never get the truth.
I don't think so either. Unless, like I said, some of this fucking ring footage comes out somewhere at some point.
The funny shit, if I'm Tory, I might sue that bodyguard.
You mean the driver?
Yep.
Why?
Because if you're a bodyguard or you're security, then why are we here?
Well, I mean,
He's really bad at his job.
is there a distinction? They said the driver.
They said driver.
Well,
Yeah,
he
that's
said
fine.
driver / bodyguard.
But that's
okay.
that's the other problem.
Got it. Yes.
Your driver
Should not be your
you
bodyguard.
niggas should hire a driver, not your man,
And security.
from your hood,
Yeah.
and security, not your man from your hood. That's true.
Bonded.
You need a driver
Licensed.
and you need security.
Professional.
I don't professional for both. I don't care if the driver is licensed to carry. That means nothing to me.
It just means you got two guns.
You need two. Yeah, you need two separate. Because if that happens, I don't think any of this happens. Why is Tory the one that got to get out, break this fight up, grab her? Why? Because you parking?
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
First of all, and you hear these motherfuckers yelling and fighting in the background. It ain't a smooth Escalade drive.
That's true.
Nigga, when you gonna jump in here?
Yeah,
You hear her telling me I ain't got no slaps. I'm number 97 on the chart.
You know where my ego is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
But when is the hired help ever going to fucking intervene in something like that?
A professional?
A professional?
No.
Always.
Huh?
A professional?
A professional, that's what he's going to do. He's there to de-escalate these situations.
Security?
No.
Security we're
Okay.
talking about.
Okay. We got to be clear on the distinction. Was he security or driver? Because all it said was driver.
He was both.
Okay. Well, if he is not licensed and bonded and a super professional, and he sees a gun come out, I'm not getting involved. I don't want to get shot. That might have been his fucking sentiment as to why he did not get involved and why he didn't say anything. How many times are you having an argument with somebody and your driver is just looking face forward? And I'm not speaking about you. I'm just talking about in general as being, high profile people. When your driver is looking ahead, they are not looking in the rearview mirror. They're not paying attention. They're like, my name is-
Driver.
He says
Yes.
in the affidavit, I was the driver and bodyguard of Mr. Daystar Peterson. So he's
Okay.
occupying both roles.
So
Okay.
you dropped the fucking ball, buddy.
Oh, you're terrible. Yeah.
Terrible, yeah.
And I read this shit that
Didn't get them to the destination and someone got shot.
0 stars.
Right. Would not recommend.
and I read this shit that Megan Cuniff sent out. We can and this is old. This is from them not calling the driver's witness. We came to the conclusion that we're not going to call him because obviously his testimony is going to be putting a gun in the hands of Kelsey. And that's what he told all of us when we just did an interview upstairs. At this point, my position was that the jury believes our theory. I think Sean Kelly already put the gun in Kelsey's hand, and if they're going to believe that he took the gun from him and you started to shoot it yourself, to me it's kind of an absurd argument. I agree with that. Adding another person to say who has some connections to you as a security or friend or whatever they may link up isn't going to do anything.
So why didn't the defense call him as a witness?
Because I think from what I read, it's just that they didn't believe that his testimony or whatever in the affidavit helped nor hurt. It's kind
Okay,
of
then
still, we don't have any
Then
information.
Tory's beef is with his defense attorneys.
I was about to say.
That's who his beef is, not
I'd be
the
mad at my
fucking
lawyer
driver.
right
Nobody.
now.
I'd be pissed at my fucking lawyer,
yeah.
and I hope that the lawyers that are handling his appeals is not the same defense team because I would be screaming at y'all. Get that nigga on the fucking stand.
I'd have a beef with everybody if I was Tory.
Well, obviously, but I'd be really pissed off that this is coming out now and my defense attorneys did not think to put him on the stand. Even if he gets annihilated by prosecution, cross-examination, I don't give a shit. As long as it creates reasonable doubt. That's it.
What I think happened, because I said this before, he definitely should have a beef with his attorneys because if you knew these was the charges and you knew what the evidence was, you should have took the plea.
Agreed. Everybody thinks that, yes.
Now, 2, I also think that his defense thought that neighbor was going to say something different, and they flipped him when they saw him coming off that elevator. That's what I really think. That was the turning point.
I agree.
So we don't need to call a driver because we know what the neighbor is about to say, and that's going to create the doubt we need to beat this case.
That is true. And when the plea deal was given to them, their job is to say this is what they're offering.
And this is what you're looking at.
It's Tory's decision as to whether or not he wants it or not. It's Tory ultimately who makes that decision.
If your lawyers are telling you, we don't stand a chance to win this, you take this plea, you take the plea.
Or if the lawyer is saying we don't need to call this person, you ain't about to override.
Exactly.
You paying these people, you paid a lot of money in lawyer fees.
I really think that that neighbor being flipped was the turning point. And then by then it was too late for them. And they're like, oh shit. He went up there and said, what? You fucked us.
Tory, myself, plenty of other black men out there have had horrible things happen to them from fucking some mid. So y'all be careful. Y'all be careful. That's all I got.
No.
That's it.
I'm with you.
Just being greedy with the mid.
Blacks.
Nigga is fucking crazy. And the mid will flip on you. The mid will flip on you like she bad. You be looking at her in the face. She be talking some big baddie bullshit shit. You just staring at her fucking mustache. Bitch, you got a goatee, bitch.
You got a beard.
Yeah. And it's all, I don't need you for nothing. Oh, God. Prayers to all involved with that.
Indeed.
What else? Puff is not having a good week?
What happened to Puff now?
Tupac's family.
Word.
Yeah, Puff is So they're Tupac's family has retained one of them Shapiros, a good one, a good Shapiro, because it looks like they're looking to open up the investigation. His name is mentioned in the Keefe D. Tupac shit. They're saying that he put $1 million on Pac's head.
So a lawsuit's coming.
Well, they trying to do a little bit more than that. They're trying to find a direct connection and to validate what Keefe D said and tie him into it.
And then alleged excerpts from Kim Porter's book that she was writing have somehow hit the internet.
Ooh.
Oh, y'all didn't see that?
No.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see that.
What?
Well, that's why I stay glued to my phone during. I got you. I got you. Let's see. And it doesn't look the greatest.
These were portions that were clipped out of the
Yeah,
published
and this
version.
is alleged because who knows if it was in there.
Okay.
Sean yelled, "No." So who the fuck are they from? I was bewildered and told him honestly, I don't know, probably just a fan. He threw the attached card at me. I picked it up to read it. Sean, he slapped me so hard I hit the ground. Sean yelled, "Who the fuck were you with the other night?" I looked down at the card that was lying on the ground next to me and it read, "The other night was amazing, we must do it again." I tried to explain, "Sean, he threw the flowers at me. That's not how this works. You have my child. You don't touch anyone unless I allow it." I pleaded with him, "Sean, please." He yelled at me. "What?" I tried my best to calm him down. He probably didn't know. It didn't come up. You're publicly dating someone else. So he screamed at me and it somehow seemed even more intense. "So you didn't tell him back off?" "Sean, I didn't." And then out of nowhere, he hit me with a chair. I don't remember anything after that until I woke up in the hospital room. My arm was in a cast hanging from a sling. My face hurt. My eyebrow was in immense pain, as was my lip. As I came to, the first face I saw was the man that put me here.
Shit.
It continues. I understand you're angry. I glared at him as I cut him off. "I'm serious, Sean." He spoke blandly with no energy. "And tell them what? That you had a car accident? They'll pity you. That you hit your head?" I don't know what tone he's speaking in here. "He was going to make me look crazy. They were going to believe him. He was a kingpin. You are a fucking bastard." Sean spent the next 6 months helping me heal and working his way back into my life and into my bed. I was so damn stupid. And of course, I wasn't cast for either movie. From what I understand, the producer died of pneumonia.
Shit. Rest in peace, Kim Porter. Let's start there.
Rest in peace, Kim Porter. And Pac and Biggie.
And Pac and Big, yeah, for sure.
Again.
Yeah.
I got no words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's true or not. I mean, but the excerpt I'm saying.
Yeah, same.
I'm not saying I don't believe Kim. If Kim said it, I believe her, but I don't know if that's an authentic, thing. None of us do. But I will say, after seeing the Cassie video, that's all we really need to know that he's capable of something like that, right?
Yeah.
And it's interesting because for decades now we've known enough about Puff to be able to cancel him, to dismiss him, and we don't. We don't cancel him for jerking,
Artists off.
rappers.
Sorry.
All meanings of that term, right? Jerking rappers. Well, actually, the second meaning is actually what we have canceled him for. That's the interesting thing, right? Is that the domestic violence isn't what gets Puff canceled. It's not stealing rappers' money, allegedly. It's not any of that stuff. It's suddenly when all these allegations come out and the allegations are tied to other men. Now all of a sudden, and all the no Diddy stuff starts happening.
You think he should have been canceled for stealing publishing?
I think in our culture, if we're saying in our culture, yeah, I think as artists we could say we don't mess with him because he steals, he jerks us, right? I mean, same thing, and I say that about all of them, not just Diddy. I mean, there's a million white motherfuckers that have been doing it forever. We could say we don't mess with people that do X, Y, and Z, whether it's domestic violence, whether it's whatever the thing is, right? But we don't care. You know what I mean? If somebody snitches, if somebody's a snitch, we stop messing with them. Even if they got slaps, we still say, yeah, but you're a snitch. That violates our culture. I'm just saying.
Not I.
No.
But I understand what you're
But
saying.
a lot of people do, right? And that's beginning to change, right? But all I'm saying is that maybe I wish we had a different code of conduct that also made this outside of the bounds of what's allowable too. That's all. Not just, oh, wait, he's sleeping with dudes allegedly. Oh, then yeah. Because that seems to be the thing that you can't come back from in hip hop. Everything else is kind of inbounds, damn near, with Puff.
I think with Puff, it wasn't even that. It was the Cassie video. Like Cassie's initial accusation is what started everybody. When
Yes.
she filed that suit, it was, oh shit, because everybody believed her right away.
Not
So-
everybody.
No, everybody didn't believe her.
Not everybody, and there was a bunch of people going online to say it's a money grab, and you know
You're right.
the
No, you're
typical
absolutely
thing
right.
that they fucking
No,
say.
she was believed, but people felt that she was complicit somewhat.
Right,
Yes.
right.
They believed it happened.
Yeah. Well, especially when the settlement happened so quickly, I think that's when the money grab stuff became a little bit more.
Rather than people looking at the fact that he settled so quickly because he did not want any more evidence to come out against him.
He didn't settle quick enough.
Right. He should have. Again, lawyers, bad advice.
Bad time to procrastinate.
Yeah. You didn't have a strong hand to be negotiating. You should have just wrote that check from the beginning.
You know, it's funny you talk about what we will and won't cancel someone for. Interesting debate that I've seen being had is Robert Downey Jr.'s criminal record versus Jonathan Major's criminal record. And I had this talk with my girl the other day, and she brought up all of those. Talking about, this guy's criminal record. And I was like, yeah, but one, it has DV on his shit.
What were the accusations against Robert Downey Jr. again? It was drug.
There was a
charges,
lot of
right?
drug. Yeah.
Drug binges. He broke in somebody's house and fell asleep.
Long jacket.
Long.
Yeah.
I don't care about
a lot of, but it was mostly drug.
It wasn't violent shit though.
Not that I've seen.
Not that I've seen.
That is
I
a
don't want
difference.
to say the wrong thing.
That's a difference.
A big difference.
Yeah.
And I mean, let me remind people that Robert Downey Jr. wasn't all. He was a time where he had a hard time.
Absolutely.
So, in case you want to do the whole race card thing that you do, Jonathan Majors, I do feel bad for him because it's third degree assault, which means that you didn't intend to do this. Someone just got hurt in the process. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Robert Downey Jr. was announced. He's playing Dr. Doom in the Avengers that's dropped Doomsday.
Yes.
2026. Yo, as much as I hate it, I do think it's fly to tease something that's 2 years away.
Oh, they do way more than that. They at them festival. I mean, at them conventions, will put the whole slate up for you from in 2022. They showing you shit that's coming out in 2027.
I think more people should do that, but they're probably the only people able to do that.
Yeah, because they got the whole. You know, they're telling you we're tying everything into each other. But
Where do y'all fall on this stuff?
I love it. Bringing him back. There was rumors he was coming back to the MCU anyway. People thought they was going to try to bring back Iron Man to do something different. For those who don't understand how he's able to play
Iron Man
and Dr. Doom,
break it down.
It's a multiversal thing. Like, I don't know how many people saw Deadpool and Wolverine.
I went and saw it.
I did too.
I'm not really trying to spoil
watch
it,
none of that shit.
but Chris Evans
It's all
appears.
nerd shit.
Chris Evans appears in the movie. Now, Chris Evans was formerly Captain America in all
He
of the movies,
appears as Johnny Storm.
but he appears as Johnny Storm
Yes.
from the Fantastic Four because it's in a different universe where this occurs. Like, everything we know is, y'all comic book fans know this part too. Earth 616. But these things are taking place somewhere else.
Got it.
Yeah, this person in another universe could look differently. So
kind of like Dark Matter, the whole going through the
Yes.
doors
Not dissimilar.
situation.
Yeah, it felt like
Similar.
that.
Okay,
Yes,
that's
yes.
the only reason why I can even understand what you're saying right now is because
Got
Dark
you.
Matter made me
multiverse shit.
it's
Yeah.
multiverse.
Multiverse.
Yep, it's multiverse.
Yo,
Got
this is
it.
wild. Yo, this is the coolest podcast in America. And y'all all turn into fucking nerds when y'all start talking about comic book. Like, all of y'all, Dark Matter, what the fuck is y'all talking about?
It's only Mel, Ice, and Parks to the nerds.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a nerd. I stand up in that.
Mark,
I'm a
you
nerd.
didn't watch Dark Matter?
No, I
That
don't watch
was
none of this shit.
that was an excellent show, minus the ending, but I digress. But
You
the
watched this
show
shit
was
too?
fantastic.
I didn't watch Dog Matter, but I did watch Deadpool and Wolverine.
And you read all them comic books and stuff?
No.
I don't read comic books.
Okay, you just watch the
I just do
film.
the movies.
That's mine and his beef. He's an MCU guy. I'm a Marvel comic guy. And they're two different worlds.
Got you.
Like, I'm a comic book guy, so whatever was happening in the 80s and 90s, I could tell
That's what he
you
knows.
about the comic book.
I got you.
They erased that shit. The erasure of comic books. It's now MCU, and they look down on comic book niggas.
No, we don't. That's where our beef really stems from.
Y'all
Comic
erased-
book dudes look down on the
That's
TV.
what, that's really what happens when we get to talking about the MCU, which started in 2009 with Iron Man 1. That's where that really began. We get to talking about the MCU. They jump in and say, "Hey, that ain't what happened in the
That's
comics."
not how it really happened in
And we
1986 on
and
page
we'll sit there
34.
and say,
Stan Lee ain't write it like that.
right. So we'll sit there and say, Hey, that's cool, but this ain't the
But we
comics.
don't care about Stan Lee and his legacy.
Stan Lee appeared in all the movies. We do
Yeah,
care.
He was
Rest in
involved.
peace.
He was involved up until his death.
Yeah, up until
No, he was being mistreated, but
And then after he died,
They had to be involved.
Shit started going a little left. Shit started going a little left. I'm tired of all this multi-universe shit. I'll be honest with you. I enjoyed the movie though. It was funny. It was entertaining.
Yeah,
but
it was a Deadpool movie.
It was a good bad movie.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. To me, this was a Guardians of the Galaxy / Ant-Man movie, meaning it's the glue behind the main movies.
Yeah.
Like this tied in all that multiversal shit that they've been doing. So now when you start to see other shit happening, if you watch this movie, you'll
It's their
understand it a
loophole.
little bit better.
It's their loophole. This
Yeah.
movie gave them a
They gave
loophole
him out.
to
They
do
gave
whatever
him
the
out.
fuck they want to.
They gave him an out.
Which I'm not mad at because the franchise is so financially successful, and the biggest stars have all been killed off in Endgame. So let's figure out how to remix this shit.
it's
and
good to
get it
see
popping
Hugh Jackman.
again.
It's good to see Wolverine.
Yeah.
That was
But
great.
haven't they been battling like even I read that there was a line in the movie like, hey, you pick a fine time to join, we're on a bit of a lull.
Oh yeah. They said they did fourth wall shit.
Yeah, the whole that's what Deadpool does though.
He does it a lot.
All
Anyway, yeah.
all
But this
movies.
was even more.
Yeah, this was
to
way
me.
out there. He
Yeah.
took shots at Fox. Like
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
really talking. Yeah. It
Disney bought it from Fox. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
was good.
It was entertaining.
Jonathan Majors was supposed to be Kang in what?
Everything.
Yeah.
And now there's no Kang anywhere.
He was
Well-
railroaded, Joe. You know that.
So he was introduced.
Shouldn't have fucked a white girl.
Wait,
Y'all niggas like fucking white girls. Go
So
ahead.
what
not
happened?
me, not me. I don't know what you're talking about, nigga.
I'm cool.
He was railroaded, nigga.
I'm good. Well, I mean, listen, attention talks, bro. They have to play the game. If they kept him, are they willing to deal with the negative attention that came with it?
Yes.
That's what any company does, bro. They have to look at this. All right, look, they go up there to their board and say, yo, look, what's the odds or what's the risk of keeping him? What will we potentially have to deal with? How can this affect the bottom line? If they start making too much noise, boycotting and all that type of shit, then they'll
But
say,
this
yo,
is the
we
bigger,
can't do it.
real quick, I don't want to bore us out, but this is a bigger picture to me that they could build you up and just take you down. They could do that shit right in front of our eyes.
Well, that's
with
America.
him.
That's America.
Yeah.
No, but I'm not gonna. We have to put our foot down for something. I think Jonathan
Majors is that?
Excuse me.
Jonathan Majors is that?
Well, yes, a little bit. Not that,
You know how we put our foot down?
but
Go ahead, I'm gonna let you finish.
the nigga was on his way. He was there. His face
He
was
was killing it.
everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And then they had the fucking video in 4K of how he tried to avoid this woman. And now look what happened to him. At some point, they just doing shit right in front of our faces to show that we control you niggas and we could do whatever we want. And I look at the Jonathan Major situation as such. I may be wrong, but that's how I look at it. Because once that came out, it's be like, okay, he's vindicated. Let's move on. Let's bring him back. We've seen a lot of people do things and they'll sit you down for a little bit and they'll bring you back. And if they don't bring him back, I think that they're just doing whatever they want. Because we niggas.
I
That's
mean,
how I feel.
in fairness, do you think that there's still? It's been 6 months since
That's what I was
the
gonna say,
trial.
yeah.
Like there might be room eventually for him.
I think
to
he's
come
gonna be
back.
back. I just think this is his sit down period.
Okay.
I think it's just this is his sit down period.
Well, the way he crying on crying when niggas is talking to him and the way he's looking and dancing around, it look like he just fucked up.
Oh yeah, he having a
I mean, he
breakdown
might
right
be.
now.
He might
He
be
having
fucked up.
a fucked up.
Bro, he was
that's
on
why
the
you need
verge
to
of
get out
being
the way.
A-lister damn near. He was on a, like,
You'd be fucked up too.
any of us would be fucked up.
Okay, I'd be fucked up too, but I would do it off the cameras.
Same.
That's all I'm saying. Just don't do that no more. that dance and shit, all that shit. Don't do that no more. Just sit down, and get out the
Nigga
way.
was shaking his hand, talking to him, he crying mid fucking red carpet.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm like, yo, nigga, get off the red carpet. Go cry. Go home.
Go cry in the corner.
Yeah, go home and cry.
Go-
Good place to
Cry,
cry.
right.
Cry right at home.
You have to cry, go outside.
In every one of these topics so far, all I'm hearing is pussy getting you jammed up.
Yeah, and pussy will get you jammed
And pussy
up.
will get you jammed up.
So how do you avoid it?
Puff aside, because that's different.
Yeah.
But pussy's getting you jammed up.
Well, people let the pussy
Men-
get them
Yeah,
jammed up.
it's not pussy because that
It is
still,
pussy.
I'll tell you why it's not pussy. I mean, it's pussy adjacent. This is what I mean.
Oh, this guy, yo.
What?
It's the
Yeah,
OVL.
yeah, Mark, I like
Mark,
that.
can I ask you a question before you
Yeah.
continue? Do you believe all women?
I believe all women that are telling the truth.
Good fucking answer. Mark's gonna all go take a walk.
Hey, please, I got him. I got him.
Now, there's the thing. Here's the thing.
And don't lose your train of thought on the pussy adjacent shit.
I just had to ask him. I just had to ask him.
No, listen, this is the truth. Look,
It's the horny that's doing it more so than the pussy.
Yeah, tell me about it.
men and women are both capable of lying. Believe women didn't mean believe all women at all times in every place. That's what it has become. It's become like a caricature
They said they
of
treat
what
it
it's
like
supposed
that
to
today.
be. Yeah, because that's what it's become. That's the extreme argument, right? Just like affirmative action. People say the extreme argument is that every black person should get any job. That was never the thing. It was all qualified black people should have access to the job, right? Believe women means that we don't begin from a presumption that women are lying. And the problem is when women would, for example, with sexual assault, when they would say that they were sexually assaulted, people would be like, prove you were sexually assaulted because we don't believe you. What were you wearing? We don't believe you. Why were you there at 3 a.m? We don't believe you. So believe women meant let's operate from in a cultural kind of mindset that says that all women are just as capable and just as human as men, and therefore we should listen to them and take their stories as credible and not as lying until proven otherwise. That's what believe women means. And so I believe women to that extent. That doesn't mean that every story is credible.
Okay.
But that's a black thing, though, Mark. Like,
I agree.
It's guilty to proven it's guilty to proven innocent. That's a black. It's not just a woman thing.
It's not. But even in black communities, black men, we often do that to black women too. We're like, the fuck was she with Desiree Washington? Why was she at Mike Tyson hotel at 2 a.m? Blah 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 blah. Right. So even in our community, we double down on it instead of saying, look, white people don't believe shit we say, so maybe we should listen to women more. We do the opposite. That's all I'm saying.
But you know why people say those things, though, right? Not saying I do. I'm not fucking with y'all. But you know why they say it, though.
Why?
You talking about the history of black men being...
Because there are people that there are people that change the story after the fact.
Facts.
For sure.
Facts.
So
Mark.
this is why people will sit there and say, because people try to give this person the benefit of the doubt too. So it's like, you know what? I've seen instances where how this could be, okay, y'all did this, and now she comes back because she's upset or something and say something different.
Right, and that's the same thing white people do when they find the most extreme example of black on black violence or a drug deal and a theft, or they find the one welfare mother that went to 3 states and collected checks, and then that becomes a stereotype for that becomes a stereotype for all black people or all black women. I'm just saying we often replicate white supremacy in our own communities against each other and against women. That's all I'm saying. But again, I don't believe all women are telling the truth. But to the pussy adjacent point.
But
What I'm saying is when we say pussy gets you in trouble, it suggests that there's something inherently dangerous about women and engaging women that puts you in this situation, and it lets us off the hook. I'm saying that it's our response to, it's how we treat it. Like,
It's the horny. It's not the pussy.
It's
the horny.
Yes, thank you. You said it a lot better than me. Yeah, it's the horny, not the pussy, right?
Yeah.
It's pussy, though, you can get lots of pussy and not get in trouble.
Yeah,
right?
true.
You know what I mean?
How was it the horny in the Jonathan Majors case?
I'm not speaking to the Jonathan Majors case.
Because that's what we were on.
You were saying no, the common thread. I'm saying it's not the common thread because I don't think that's the thread with Tory Lanez.
No.
Right. I don't know enough about the Jonathan Majors cases to say whether that was or not.
Got it.
I'm just saying that in general, I don't think that that's the common thread. I think that those are very different situations, and a lot of time it's how we respond to things, it's what we need, and nothing is more dangerous than somebody who didn't get pussy. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, no, real shit.
Before they got on, whether it's famous or a website or followers or whatever, however you got in the
Well,
mix.
I mean, actually, the horny can be applied to the Jonathan Majors situation because the whole idea, the whole reason, quote unquote, behind the fight is because, well, it was alleged that he was looking at texts and texting back and forth with another woman, and that is what she saw, and that is where the fight started. So,
But how's that him being horny?
obviously, he's horny for the woman that he's talking to in front of his girlfriend that he has not broken up with. That's the horny.
You can talk to women while you're in a relationship.
Okay.
but obviously what she saw,
Nobody knows what she saw.
she know what she saw. That's what set her off.
Yo, women get a lot of fucking
And-
grace about things. Pardon me for a second. How do we know that her set-off meter is at the right space? That's what I'm saying. This guy was texting a girl at the height of Creed as the littest dude in the world. Women be wanting the littest dude, and then when lit shit happens, now it's the thing. He's texting a girl.
Cool, you texting a girl, but you're not. You that
You're
bold
not
to text,
what?
You that bold to text the girl right there next in front of your girl?
Exactly. There's consequences.
Wow. Whoa.
No.
Wait,
Oh my God. When I say
shit.
that there's stop it.
No.
When I say that there's consequences, it doesn't mean that what ends up happening is deserved. That's not what I'm saying. There is consequences for the fact that you are texting another woman in front of your woman, and you might not know how she's going to react. And if that's the way she reacted, that's the consequence.
Got it. Okay.
I'm with her.
I think that there should not be consequences if you're just texting a girl. I think before we speak about consequences, we should know the contents of the text.
For sure.
We shouldn't just, he was texting a girl in front of his girl. Who fucking cares? So if that's enough, I know, but that's my next point. If that's enough for you to jeopardize all that you see going on, especially if you're calling yourself in a real relationship with somebody, let's throw this whole kit and caboodle down the toilet because you were texting a girl? Please.
I mean,
Please.
Nobody thinks
Please.
that they're throwing it down the fucking drain. They're thinking in the moment. This can go back to the whole Tory and Meg situation as to how, like, you know, the situation just can become so heated in like the blink of an eye. That is what took place in this car. He's texting a woman in front of his girlfriend. This is also an indication of maybe some dishonesty and that he's got one foot outside the door, but he's not articulating that. Do you know how upsetting that would be to a person? Not necessarily even a woman.
Okay,
so that can lead to a situation becoming heated. She's not thinking, my God, we're gonna have the biggest fight in the world. It's gonna result in me being fucking harmed, and he's gonna go to court, and your career's gonna be fucked as a moment. She's not thinking that. He's not thinking that. He's texting another woman in front of his girlfriend. She gets pissed. Shit goes down.
There'll be a whole lot of lines just for bitches is nuts. There's too many words. Bitches is nuts. That's a nuts decision to make to me.
I think that is
a
wildly
nuts decision to make.
Let me just ask you. Why is that just a nuts decision? Why you couldn't wait to get home to text her? Like, why you couldn't wait to get away from her to text her? If it was just the text that set her off, we don't know what happened. We don't know if she caught him texting this girl before. We don't know anything.
If the text is foul,
here.
I'm with y'all.
We don't know that though.
That's why I'm not with y'all.
Or if the recipient is foul.
Well, I think yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She might not have read shit, just might have seen Amanda, Jen, whoever. I'm just talking name.
That's what I'm saying.
Or maybe, and also might have seen the name and drew some conclusions as to what's really actually happening.
Doing this thing.
Thank you.
Right. So, but here's the thing, though. But one applies to one and one doesn't apply to the other. So you're saying that it's a consequence. Like she's not thinking in future tense that this would happen, but sometimes women and people expect men to think in future tense, like to avoid the issue. Sometimes a lot of people say that, but you should have thought about that before you did this, or you should have. So that's hypocritical. If she didn't he also didn't think that it would go like that. He also didn't think by being in this car. I got the biggest movie out, being in this car, texting whomever. That my girl.
No, he
like
thought
that.
like that. He was running for his life from Shorty.
No, after she started.
He wasn't. He didn't. Hey, crazy psycho white bitch, get away from me! You about to ruin my whole future.
After, not initially. I don't think he initially thought that, Joe. I don't think he.
I know,
initially
because I
thought
don't
that.
think the text he was sending was that foul.
Yeah.
But what if it
And
was?
that's the question. That's
I
what
don't think the text he was sending was that foul.
We don't know what it was.
It's fucked up, man. But you taking the stance for men, though.
I'm gonna stand for men when they getting jammed up. Niggas is getting jammed up out here. And
Mark don't see it like that.
That's a lesson. No, I understand that Mark and Mel, Mark and Mindy, Mark and Mindy. Damn, what the fuck was I about? Yo, men out there, and you have to learn this. You have to leave. The end.
True.
That's it.
You have to leave.
True.
That's it.
You can't be around the girl that's angry, the girl's emotional, the girl's going through your phone, the girl that's seeing something, the girl that's throwing shit at you, the girl that's creating mess, the girl that is going to weaponize your success against you. Like, all of that shit is foul.
The fucked up shit about it is
It's all foul.
that it's gonna sound crazy, but toxic women it's good.
I know.
Sex
they get to
is
hide
good, pussy is good.
behind all
Toxic
of that
pussy is
good
the
woman
best.
shit. They get to hide.
So a lot of niggas, it's a high when you fucking with toxic pussy. You know, that there's a thrill in the moment.
I'm with you. I love a toxic bitch. But hey, them the ones who's gonna hold it down.
Can I just say one word here?
Yes, ma'am.
Consequences to fucking
Now you
with
get
toxic
mad.
pussy. Consequences. You take that shit on.
Okay.
It's on you.
a fact.
Accountability.
Whoa.
You know what's funny? I'm gonna start saying
We
that
said
to
that
y'all
shit.
about toxic dick.
Bro, we talk. Look, we.
You
I'm gonna
should.
start saying that to y'all
Not in
about,
any way, shape, or
about
form,
picking
but-
the toxic dick and then consequences coming from picking
Absolutely.
the toxic dick.
There are tons
Joe,
of consequences
We've
for
had
it.
this conversation with a friend about a girl that he was courting or whatever, and was like, "Yo, she crazy. You sure you want to do that? What might come with that?" He still did it, and the crazy came out.
Oh yeah, Monty don't care.
Well, I wasn't saying that. I wasn't doing that.
Amani don't care.
I wasn't doing that.
Amani was away for somewhere, and somebody that he was fucking with just happened to be back at the house and was talking to me. She was talking and she was talking and she was talking, and as she kept talking, I said, "Oh shit,
She's nuts.
this bitch is psychoer than maybe anyone knows. I need to alert my friend." So Amani comes back. I pull him to the side. Hey, big dog. That girl, she was talking to me about you when you left. Here's some of what she was saying. I want you to know she's a little crazy. Are you going to continue to deal?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
That's my man.
Yeah, I am. I'm doing what I need to do.
Why do y'all make that choice?
It's the thrill.
Amani would need to answer for it.
But everybody in this room said y'all did it, right?
I've run from them.
What?
Those
I've
girls
done it.
have almost ruined my life.
But no,
Double-digit amount of times.
But you ran from
Not
it
even
after.
I didn't learn the first time. I didn't learn the
Exactly.
second time.
What
I didn't
draws you
learn-
to it?
I didn't learn the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth time. It took 14 times to say, "Oh, I can't." That's me. I think that if you continue the behavior, your lesson's coming.
You know what? I think it's real quick. I think it's deeper than that, and I don't want to get too deep, but I feel like
Psycho bitch, you know how to lick your nipples good.
It's something that's missing in your life, and
That's where I was going. That's why. That's why I'm saying.
Because when I thought about somebody coming to my crib and shit like that, it was the attention that she was giving me. The fact that you go this far for me or to get my attention, that's what I liked about it. And her pussy was good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My psycho bitch was cooking for her kids and Ubering a little
Yeah,
plate.
like, come
She
on.
put the plate in the Uber, send it over to me whenever I was hungry.
It'd be something in us that draws us to that chaos.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yes, absolutely.
I'm decades past that chaos. I'm happily married and not single. But when I was single, like that was I was drawn to.
How did you? Because you don't like unless you putting up a facade. How did you handle it? Come on, come on, young lady. I think you should leave the premises. If you don't leave,
No, he hit it with a ma'am.
yes, man.
You don't need to do this, ma'am.
You don't need. Why are we doing this? What are you getting out of this?
Oh man, you know it's been so long. I don't remember, man.
There you go. That's a smart man right there. Come on, clap it up for Mark. That's a smart man right there. Don't let them CNN niggas fool you.
They felt guilty.
In New York related business,
Okay.
if you're listening and you're from another place, you could either hit the little 15-second skip button or just cut the shit off completely. But this next topic is near and dear to my heart. I'm extremely hurt, saddened, and disappointed by this, but it is only New York business, and I do have to speak to tradition up here, so I will play it. New Yorkers, niggas that's cool, niggas that left the club to get some pussy or left the club to hit a little diner. Neptune Diner.
Story is a very own. This one hits home for me too.
Yeah, come on. Neptune Diner in Astoria,
Yeah, man.
right there under the train. Y'all know the
okay,
spot.
yeah.
Y'all know where it's at. Hey, if you cool and you're in New York, you
been
know
to
this
Neptune.
diner.
Yeah,
You've
yeah.
been there before.
Okay, what happened?
You had a slice. It's no longer.
It's over.
It's no
I
longer.
think 35 years they were there.
Yes.
They raised the rents to something outrageous. They're going to build some luxury high-rise shit.
Damn.
This
So-
one really hurts.
You know where it is. The one right before the bridge.
I know Neptune Diner. I didn't know it was closed.
Everybody
A lot of
knows
niggas
this
get robbed
diner.
at Neptune Diner too.
Yes, this is the diner. I can't believe they getting rid of Neptune Diner. That hurt. Also, in New York news, the Starbucks right there on fucking
Astor Place.
Astor
Yeah,
Place.
Crazy.
And they did, and they didn't raise the rent there. They
Oh, really?
They did not
I
raise
thought
the
that
rent
was
there.
I thought
Starbucks
it was
is
the rent
leaving?
thing too.
That Starbucks on
Astor
Astor,
Place.
right there.
Astor is no longer. It's boarded up. The news went out there and tried to investigate, and the owner was like, "No, we didn't raise the rent. we just gave him a contract and Nothing happened. So rest in peace, Starbucks over there. But more importantly, Neptune Diner on fucking in Astoria, man. Damn.
All right, you want to get the rest of the rest in pieces out right now? Like real rest in pieces?
DJ, might as well do it. DJ Polo.
Rest in peace. Super
Legend.
Rest in peace.
Legend. Gone too soon. Rest in peace, DJ Polo. Oh, the Chino XL news broke my heart.
Yeah, man.
That absolutely broke my heart. As a young nigga, when Chino dropped, I was in Jersey. He was in Jersey too, I think, actually, at that time.
Yeah.
He was lyrical miracle for us.
I feel like he's one of the first people I saw really blow up off of like freestyles and lyrical, just rappy.
It's true. Anytime I saw him, like complete gentleman, like just a sweetheart, and just loved this rap shit. He just absolutely loved this rap shit. He loved me too. This ain't about me. And he loved Jersey. He loved the West Coast. Chino XL. A lot of us were in pain with that news. 50 years old. 50 years old. Rest in peace to Erica Ash.
Yeah.
From Survivor's Remorse. I think she was 36.
No, she was 46. She
46.
died from a long bout with cancer. She was an incredible actress. She was in Survivor's Remorse. She was in The Real Husbands of Hollywood.
Yeah.
She's done a ton of movies. She was in this movie called Skin in the Game. She really was beloved in Hollywood.
Everybody loved her.
Yeah. And
I
that
didn't
was
know
like
that she had a long bout with cancer.
Yeah. 46 is so young.
Is there anybody else that passed these deaths? Who?
Alma Powell.
Alma Powell. Who's Alma Powell?
Colin Powell's wife.
Colin Powell's wife. Rest in peace, Alma Powell. Listen, man, this life thing is fragile and short. Live it up while you can. That Chino shit hurt. The DJ Polo shit hurt. They both hurt. They both hurt. And it just hurts anytime you lose someone. Impossible to segue from that to Swae Lee's stupidity, but
Here we are.
here we are. Swae Lee is encouraging people to not vote for Kamala Harris. We have not heard from Swae Lee in some years. We ain't heard from Slim Jimmy in some years.
Facts.
No, they dropped last year.
Was that last year? Yeah, I guess it was.
Was that last year?
Some like 4 was last year.
Oh, that was quick. That was short. Did I like it?
It was all right. I don't know what you thought about it. It was all right.
I like being decent.
I like Ray Shremmerd
Yeah.
in music, not politics.
Yeah.
Well, let me not ask stupid questions. Got it. I know why all the rappers want to be.
Oh.
I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. How do we feel about Swae Lee saying don't vote for Kamala Harris?
It wasn't even
because she put black people away.
That wasn't even the funny part for me. Because he kept going.
Did he?
Yeah, he started off, he said, don't vote for Kamala. Do your research on that whole camp. I pay over $1 million in tax dollars every year. This man sent it to a whole nother country. Those little dollars that come off your checks, they gave it away. Think about that. The money we sent away, every American citizen could have got minimum 200 grand. That's where it got funny to me.
Oh, well, see, now that part I agree with. That is the part I agree with. Them niggas sent out, not them niggas, because I don't know who did it, but there's a whole lot of money going overseas.
Guess where that money would, even if they kept it, where it would never go.
I'm clear on that.
That's all.
I'm clear on that.
You know how this works.
I just think that over here, like the homeless issue, the unemployment issue, and the broke issue, like there is a reason to maybe cut a couple of, give niggas some per diem over here in America. Give niggas some America per diem, like just for being here.
So they need niggas broke.
I'm good with the per diem. I'm good with the criticizing the comment. It's not just Swae Lee. It's Lil Pump did the same thing.
Pump.
I woke up yesterday on Twitter and he's saying if you vote for Kamala, then you're not black.
Is he black?
No.
Yes, I was going to say the same thing.
That's what makes it so. I mean, he was playing on the whole Joe Biden showing up on the Breakfast Club thing, trying to kind of clown. But one, you're not black, so you shouldn't be in that conversation. Like that's not the joke for you to make. Let a black person make that. There's enough black people to make that joke if you want to make that joke.
And you shouldn't joke if you Lil Pump.
How about that?
You shouldn't make jokes if you're Little Pump.
You're Lil Pump, right?
Yeah, you're enough.
I think I'm frustrated. Look, people should vote for who they want to vote for. And I think you can make arguments for whatever. It's just they're putting out so much bad information, and it's dangerous to have a big platform and put out bad information. There's a lot of arguments for not voting for Kamala Harris. There's a lot of arguments for not voting for Donald Trump. 1 million of them. Make them. But like when you have this platform, don't just say shit. And they just say shit. Like everybody's kind of pushing the Kamala Harris locked up all these people. If you actually look at her record, and I'm not defending Kamala Harris. I've been criticizing Kamala Harris since she was Attorney General. But it's not true, right? She's just not locking up a bunch of people. She actually tried to advance legislation to limit weed carriers from getting locked up. You know, again, she did some shit I don't like. I'm not defending Kamala Harris, but I'm saying they're putting out so much bad information to kind of encourage particularly black men not to vote for Kamala Harris.
But that is a campaign strategy, right? Bad information or misinformation.
Yeah. And if it were the Trump camp doing it, cool. If it's a little pump, you know what I'm saying? If it's Swae Lee, I'm like, why do you want to be part of this?
But not to cut you
No,
off,
please.
that could still be the Trump camp.
Oh, I'm sure it is. And I'm saying these guys sell out and they sell out so cheap. You know what I mean? Like some of them are selling out for a hat. Some of them selling out for a day in the news cycle. Some of them got cases.
A tray bag. Yeah.
It's a, you know, at least when Wayne took that hostage photo next to Trump a couple of years ago.
We knew what time.
Look, I ain't like it and I still don't respect it, but I understand it.
Yeah, I get it.
And I can't say I wouldn't do something different if I was looking
Same.
at a trillion years. You know what I'm saying? I might.
That's how I feel about Kodak as well.
Same.
I can understand that at least. But these cats are just doing it to do it. You know what I mean? And it's hard for me to separate that from the fact that it's Kamala. Because some of these people didn't say shit when it was Biden. And now that it's Kamala, y'all got something to say. I don't like that either. I'm in a weird position where I've never been a defender of the Democrats in general. But I have to defend Kamala from these racist attacks, from these sexist attacks. At the same time that I'm like, yo, we should be asking her some tough questions, but like not these questions. And that's why I'm frustrated.
Do you think that Trump will end up debating her?
No. If I had to bet my money right now, I'd say no.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I say no. Yeah, he has nothing to gain from.
Do you think that he's going to be able to avoid that for there's 4 months left before he can avoid?
I don't think anybody else could. I think he could. Because he can't gain from debating her. He basically, it's like I hate to use this example because I love her, but all right. Remember when Sheether came out?
Yes.
That should have been the end of it. Remember the follow-up record?
No.
Exactly. There was a follow-up record.
She tried to back her.
Yeah, and it did not work. It was not. It was.
Really?
Yes. This is my point.
I don't remember that one.
Go back and listen. You'll just make you want to listen to Sheether.
Sheether did it. Sheether did it.
It was enough.
Yeah, that was fine.
That debate for Trump was Sheether. There's nothing. He's not good at debating. He's not good at talking. He lies every time. He gets fact. There's nothing he could do to have a good performance again like that one. Biden handed him a victory.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go back up there again if I was him. Because he's not trying to persuade people. He's winning. Now, if he were to fall back in the polls, if Kamala keeps climbing, now he might have to debate.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking
Yeah.
because there is a lot of steam behind her right now.
Yeah, but she ain't get hit. I hate to use this metaphor, but to use Mike Tyson metaphor, she hasn't been punched in the mouth yet.
True,
Right.
true. But I mean, like, what did this just start? Biden just stepped down, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Maybe less?
So when the dirt comes out, when the smear campaigns come out, when the lies come out,
Oh, it started.
let's see where she is.
On Twitter.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But that's still love taps. When the heavy stuff comes right now, they're calling her
A childless cat lady.
a childless cat lady, right? Which for
All right, that's funny.
I like cats.
I ain't gonna hold you. That's funny. That's funny.
I know if you would have. That's funny.
But what they're trying to frame her as somebody who's so out of step with American values because she doesn't. They're saying you don't have kids, so you can't understand American families. You can't understand the values of family or the emotions of family because you never had a child, right? Which is ridiculous for so many reasons. One, she's a step parent, but two, like
What the fuck did that mean?
I mean, you can understand. First of all, you can understand families without having kids. She was in a family. She was a kid.
Hey, Mark. Hey, Mark.
Mark, enough.
Enough of this believe all women crap.
What?
Step kids and your kids ain't the same kids.
To say you don't understand families? I'm saying families look a lot of
You
different
can
ways.
understand. With
That's what I'm talking about.
Got that.
I'm not saying that being a step parent is the same as being a parent. I'm saying that you can understand. First of all,
Family values.
Family values. First of all, she was in a family. She was a child. She had a parent. Like family values ain't just once you have a kid. You know what I mean? Donald Trump ain't never been nowhere near the military, but they say he can understand the troops. Right? He didn't serve in the military. He was never a soldier.
No, he was actually a draft dodger.
He was a draft dodger.
Yeah.
But they still let him be commander in chief. I'm saying we make up these new rules suddenly. You can't oversee American families because you didn't give birth to a child, but you can oversee the military, which is supposed to be their biggest priority. You ain't never been in the military. You dodged the draft. Same thing with Obama. Same thing with Biden. Not dodging, but not being in it.
Draft dodger is not the biggest slight to me. I would do it too.
Oh, I would dodge that motherfucker.
Yeah.
But again, I don't pretend to believe in it.
Got it.
You can't say I love America, patriotism over all. You're courageous. Trump does everything he can to disrespect the soldiers, right? When he was facing John McCain, when John McCain was criticizing him, and he was like, "You can't criticize John McCain. He's a war criminal. I mean, he's a war hero."
Oh, yeah, he disrespected him.
He was like, "Why am I?" He got caught. He's like, "He's not a hero. He got caught."
He played the shit
He
out of
played
John
him.
McCain. Wow. Is John McCain live?
No,
No,
he's
he's
dead
dead.
now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You do that. That's why politics get ill. They don't care if you about to die. They'll just shame your life.
Exactly. And Trump doesn't play by the rules, and his camp is just going to come after Kamala harder and harder and harder. And there are too many people, I think, that are worried about. I think her gender and her race are going to play a very different.
Unfortunately,
going to play a very important role in whether she gets elected or not. I'm not sure she can win this race. I don't think she can win this race as of right now, and I think that's the main reason why.
Do you think with the right VP, it can help?
That shit don't really be.
It ain't gonna matter.
People think it matters. The wrong VP can hurt you. Like Sarah Palin hurt John McCain.
do you think Vance will end up hurting Trump?
Yeah. That's what I've been seeing.
Because it don't look like Vance is gonna make it all the way through. It don't.
And Trump will drop it.
Every other day, some shit come out where Vance is just fucking shit.
Saying some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Because he says the wrong shit. Remember, he was a person who didn't like Trump in
Yeah, hated
2016.
Trump.
Yeah, he hated
And he was
Trump.
very vocal about
He's a
it.
never Trumper. So again, your VP can hurt you, but it's hard to get a VP because you don't want a VP that outshines you too much, because that also can hurt your campaign. Because then people are like, why we didn't get this guy? You know. And so I don't know. The best thing you can do is get a VP who carries a state for you. So J.D. Vance is trash, but he may help pull Ohio because he's a senator from Ohio. That's why you pick J.D. Vance. So that was the logic of it. So now she's looking at Josh Shapiro from Pennsylvania. She's looking at Mark Kelly from Arizona. Her campaign manager is the governor of Michigan, which they desperately need. So if I were her,
I thought they said Shapiro wouldn't take it.
I think he would take it. People always say they won't,
Until it's in it to him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good choice. I think ultimately it will make me less likely to vote for him.
Who do you think would be a better choice?
Mark Kelly, Arizona.
Okay.
Because when you're a black person running, people already assume you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So you have to make America feel comfortable. America feels comfortable when they see a white man standing next to you. Obama picked Joe Biden for that reason. Joe Biden wasn't a winner. He lost in '88. He lost in 2000. He lost in 2008. But he looked serious and he knew his business and he was a veteran. Mark Kelly is a white man. His wife was in a tragedy in Arizona. He's a former military. He's an astronaut. I mean, they don't get no whiter in American than that. The fucking astronaut. You know what I mean? So if you want to feel comfortable that if Kamala don't know what she's doing, she got a white man behind her, which is unfair, but that's how we think.
You talking about the VP or her husband?
The VP. Yeah, her husband is something else, but that's a whole other story. But if
Do you think that she should tuck her husband in the basement somewhere until November?
No.
No, I think that makes it's a
You
weird.
want to spread that white love?
No, it's not. No, it's not that.
You wanna
Because
be proud of that white
no,
love.
it's not that. It's because right now she's being accused of being an anti-Semite, and her husband is Jewish. So yes, she needs him.
I didn't hear the anti-Semite.
Oh yeah, no, it's because of the whole.
The Netanyahu thing, because she
Yeah.
didn't show. So again, that's the type they're trying to cast her as a radical. The truth is, Kamala Harris ain't
They
nowhere
did
near
that
radical.
with Barack too.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah.
And Barack was closer to a radical than Kamala is. Kamala is center of the road on everything, and even on Israel-Palestine, she has a terrible position.
I don't know. I've never heard her talk.
She doesn't talk about it much now, but she talked about it before she became VP.
Okay.
She has bad politics on this. She's exactly what they should want. But they want to scare America, and you scare America by saying this crazy black person's going to come and do this radical shit. So her husband makes her look less radical, right? They make it, black people. I don't know how black people gonna feel about it, but white voters will feel more comfortable. Jewish voters will feel more comfortable. It's hard to say you're anti-Semitic when you married a Jewish guy,
Right.
and he's not like a radical like Jewish voice for peace Jewish guy. He's like a regular mainline
Why they say it
support
about,
Israel,
They say it about black people like we can't be Jewish.
which is unfair too,
They
right?
get to call whoever anti-Semite. That's their shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, so I think it's gonna be an interesting race, and they keep recruiting. Not to change the subject, but they keep recruiting people like the Amber Roses of the world.
So here we go.
You know what I'm saying?
Here we go.
To make one first to make Biden look like a bad choice. Now to make maybe Kamala look. When you get black people or people of color to say don't vote for Kamala, I'll rock with Biden. That takes away the sting of the argument that Trump is a racist.
Yeah.
So you start recruiting people. Oh, well, Trump's not racist. We got, I'm black and I know he's not racist. I've tested. I've done the research. He's not racist. When you start to do that, you start stripping away votes. If Kamala needs like 94% of the black vote and probably, I would say 88 to 90% of the black male vote to be successful here, she ain't gonna get that. She don't get that. She's not gonna get 90% of the black male vote for sure. Niggas love Trump.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we've talked about Project 2025 up here. And one of the things that Trump was literally just on the campaign talking about was about getting rid of qualified immunity and just making it blanket immunity. Whether or not he can actually do that, it's part of the Project 2025 plan. Isn't it like kind of like voting against your best interest, like your best interest to stay alive, to vote for Trump as a black man, as a black person in general, but specifically black men?
People
with
don't,
that one thing.
I mean, sure, but people don't vote their reality. They vote their dreams and they vote their hallucinations. I think
that's a bar.
It's fascinating to watch. Like if you look at like poor white people. I mean, there are really poor white people in like West Virginia, Tennessee, people that make $5 an hour, $6 an hour. They will vote for Trump and vote for laws that keep them poor. They will, like for example, even like some of the tax law. They want the death tax, for example. Well, it's not really a death tax, but basically, if you pass on a lot of money to somebody else, you get taxed for it. Wealthy people are like, I shouldn't get taxed for passing on. When I got my $50 million, I want to pass on to my son, I shouldn't get taxed for it. We're like, no. If you're creating or you're maintaining intergenerational wealth over there, you got to pay this new generation of people who need to pay their fair share. And do whether you agree with it or not, that's what creates roads, that's what creates schools, that's what creates libraries.
Okay.
But they get poor white people
to sign up for that.
To say, yeah, I want that, because even though I don't have $50 million, one day I might. And when I do,
I want that law to
I
protect
want
me.
that too. And I don't want you people taking my money. And they racialize poverty, so they think of, they'll close ranks around their whiteness at the expense of their class position. In other words, they still think they're better than me.
Yes.
They still think they're better than you. And so they want the law to make sure that you don't get their money, even though they don't have any.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Can you see anything positive that Trump can do for the country?
Yes.
Hey, the golf fucking club's gonna be lit.
Yeah, for real. One thing that Trump is so hands off. Trump is so hands off that there are ways that, I'll give you a concrete example, war. Trump doesn't like war. Not because he has a conscience or because he's immoral, but there are moments where he's like, that's not our business, and we don't make no money off of that particular war. Whereas Biden is a little more hawkish on certain issues. So one of the things that Trump will do is be like, that's not our fight, leave him alone. And I think there's moments where even though I agree with that premise, it's for a different reason. But at the end of the day, if we can not go into another war and not send more money overseas, to Swae Lee's point, that might be a good thing.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah, but it's not worth it. It's not worth all the other shit Trump is going to do.
Okay,
that's right, and that's my frustration to all you people out there that are saying Joe Biden is racist, or Joe Biden doesn't do this for poor people, or Joe Biden's giving too much money to Israel, or Joe Biden doesn't care about reparations, or Joe Biden. I agree with all of that. What I don't understand is why people think Donald Trump is going to do better or do more in those areas.
The stimmy checks.
Right.
So many.
You think it's really that?
I see so many fucking people using that
say
as the.
that, yeah.
They're like, I had more money when Trump was in office. That's literally all they say. That's their entire argument. I was like, yeah, but if blanket immunity happens, you can be dead. So you ain't gonna be spending the money that you have or don't have.
So you say there's a video of Trump talking about blanket immunity?
Yes.
He gave a speech.
He gave a speech. Not only that, he said after these 4 years, you guys don't even have to worry about voting.
That fucked
Do
me
you
up.
know
Yeah,
what
he
that
said we don't
fucking
need
When I heard
means?
that, I was like,
That was
somebody
wild.
got to break that down.
That
'cause
is-
what I think it mean, it can't mean that.
No, that's what it means. It means the complete eradication of democracy. It's over.
Like, you the king now.
Yes.
That's
A
what I took that.
dictatorship.
His camp tried to clean it up, but I don't know if I
That was
believe
one of the worst cleanup.
Yeah.
Cleanup
Well,
attempts.
how did they
he
clean it up?
didn't.
They said, because he'll do such a great job that you will have no confusion about who to vote for in the future.
Yeah, no, that's not what
Something
he
to that
meant.
effect.
Right, he tried to save it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Trump don't believe in democracy. He's been saying it from the beginning. When I get elected, the first few days, basically I'm throw the Constitution out and I'm just going to do shit. Then he said he was joking about that. Then he said you don't need no elections. Are you joking about that? Or you misunderstood? Trump does not believe in democracy. These Supreme Court decisions we just saw last 2 weeks are crazy, and they're to defend Trump. One of them and maybe the most important one, is basically saying that you can't prosecute a former president for basically crimes that were done
While they were in office?
while in office, as long as they're official business. So
And who's to determine what official business actually
president.
is?
literally the president. So what that means in a very practical way is, if Joe Budden right now, Joe Biden right now,
Or Budden.
Yeah.
right? If Joe Biden right now were to say, you know what, I don't like anybody on this podcast, and I think they're a threat to national security, and he dropped a bomb on this building, he could just do that. Now, we might disagree. There might be human rights violations. The international community might come, but we couldn't criminally prosecute him for that because it was official business. He could assassinate Trump right now based on a Supreme Court ruling. And as long as he says it's in the interest of the nation, it's in national interest, he's protected. They did that law to protect Trump from being prosecuted because he basically he appointed that Supreme Court, basically. 6-3 now, they have a...
Right.
So basically, it's becoming more and more like a kingdom and less like a democracy. That shit is scary.
There's a reason why he Putin is like his fucking buddy. He looks, how long has Putin been?
Forever, decades now, right? With just a very small, small break where he wasn't president, but he still was. Yeah, he admires dictators.
Yes.
Trump admires dictators. And I think that's the appeal for a lot of black people, especially brothers that I talk to, is there's a thing that Trump does that becomes our vision of freedom. I think I said that last time I was here. Like, our idea of freedom is being like them. Is like being like a Donald Trump. And so we were like, shit, I'm voting for more of that. But again, we're voting our imaginations, not our reality. So by voting for a Trump, you make it actually less likely that you could become a Trump. Because they're not trying to share the wealth or spread the wealth. They're trying to make sure that the wealth stays with them. And that's what rich people do. They keep the wealth among themselves. All powerful people do. So I don't know, man. I'm not optimistic.
So you're not rolling with Amber?
I love Amber. We go way back. She's from Philly. I hit her offline a couple times, because I wanted to talk about it because I think she's sincere. I just think she's wrong. I don't think Amber is selling out. I just think she's really, really wrong.
Did you watch?
Yo, so you good?
I ain't going.
Yo, what the fuck is wrong? Where you found nigga ass?
This is my man.
Yeah.
This is my man.
Holy
right.
shit. What? Yo, I read.
And then she tried to throw Wiz under the bus. Yeah, Wiz texted me. He said there was nothing wrong. Go for it. Post that shit right now. I'm like, no.
I know Wiz was not happy about that.
You take the heat by yourself. Yeah, don't jam me up.
But wait, didn't he just release a song called Wiz Owens? Isn't that like a kind of callback to the interview? I don't know. Legit question.
I didn't hear the song.
Okay, well, we can get to that and listen to it offline. But what did you happen to see the Candace Owens Amber?
I saw some of it, yeah.
Okay.
And this is what I'm like. So that's what I say. There's different kinds of people. Some people I think are sellouts, and some people I think just
are passionate.
Yeah, and passionate and wrong. You know what I'm saying?
So she's not a sellout to
Yeah,
you.
Mark, you full of shit. I ain't gonna hold you.
Amber,
If
I'm
Mark
not-
listens
no.
to you, are full of shit.
I thought she was
Amber's stance would be the exact definition of sellout unless you change it.
I'm gonna tell you why. Only in our interaction talking about it, I'm like, I think they really have her gassed and believing that this shit is true.
For a check though. But she's not doing it for free.
Yeah, there's been that.
She's being
That might be true. Let me put it differently, because I think that's a fair point. Ultimately, I might define it as selling out. But there's some people who I know conservatives that say, you know what, the line is shorter over there, I'm going over there. Or I don't give a fuck, I'll say anything, just pay me.
Okay.
I don't think that's how she's moving. I think if I said to you right now, I could explain to you why the Sixers are better than the Knicks. You'd be like, fuck out of here, right?
You can't.
But if I said, look, give me an hour, I'll give you $50,000 for the hour just to hear my position.
I would listen.
You listen. And if I told you every week we'd reassess this
At that same rate?
at that same rate, you might find my argument. You might genuinely start to find my argument compelling.
So they took advantage of her.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I think she believes this shit.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
So-
I don't think all of them believe that shit. And I'm not convinced Candace believes that shit.
Believes what?
Do you think
The pro-Trump shit.
Got it.
when you say, because I do believe that she believes some of the shit, the reproductive rights part is the part that's like, wait a second, Amber.
Yes.
Wait a second, Amber.
I agree.
I watched them slut walks. I was looking for sluts. And you had them there.
Right.
And y'all was marching, and you had your fists up.
how
and
is
you
she
said, my
explaining
pussy, my choice, and we are babies, and you did all of that shit. Now she's
What is she saying about it? Has she changed her position on it, or is she just not talking about it?
No, but what was interesting about
dismissive.
the interview
interesting. She's
was
dismissive.
she said what people don't understand is that Trump is pro-choice. Those were the words she used, and I was like, wait, hold on, wait, what?
Yeah, I don't know. She might not know what pro-choice means.
I'm started to believe the same thing. Like she must not know what that actually means.
I think I could see a world where he is pro-choice.
What she was trying to, yeah.
Behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You probably choose that shit every 6 months.
They started to try to split hairs like a motherfucker in this interview. They tried to make a distinction between Republican, conservative, and Christian. Like the three things are not, interwoven with one another. And so she says that she is behind Trump the man, but she is not necessarily defining herself as a conservative or a Christian. She actually talked a lot more about her atheist journey. So,
Which set Candace off here, because Candace is like super Christian now.
yeah.
And Catholic.
What was more insane was the comments. I have never seen a YouTube comment section like this before in my entire life. It was 99% positive. Holy shit. Yeah. They are like embracing Amber like she is the second coming of I don't know what.
As long as you're on their side, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All that other shit doesn't matter. But the moment she steps even a little bit out, then she'll be. They're talking about the slut walks and the this and the this and the this and the. But she's useful for them. You know what I mean? I'm not calling her stupid or an idiot, but there is a way that expression, a useful idiot. No, but I'm just saying that expression, a useful idiot. Somebody who doesn't know a lot, but they know just enough to be dangerous.
And also her past is actually useful in this particular situation, because I can't tell you how many times I saw somebody in the comments saying, oh yeah, I'm a former porn star, and then I saw, the light, and Jesus is Lord, and da-da-da-da. So it's just like that whole slut walk and her, kind of like showing off all her goods and shit like that, that actually benefits her right now with the stance that she's taking.
Right. It says something about, again, no disrespect to Amber, but it's like the fact that she's speaking at the Republican convention says that the number of black celebrities that you can get to defend Trump has to be small. If that's who you have doing like a keynote speech.
That was my point.
That
was my question.
It's only 4 days.
Even going and choosing her, like no disrespect to Amber, I don't think she has that influence today. Like,
yeah, but she with that little goober head was fine.
She do have influence. She do have influence because look how my man responded. That's my friend. Let me chill.
Yeah.
I think that she don't really understand what's going on. He put his whole cape on. Take your cape off. Take it off.
But you put your cape on for motherfuckers that you knew that that do wrongdoing.
Now you got your Mark.
No, that's okay. It's okay.
I'm not. I'm not. It's just
men are talking.
Let her finish. I put my cape on for whom?
I'm gonna fuck you up as soon as this camera stop rolling. You are
Hey,
cruising for a bruising, motherfucker. Mr. Man. Shit.
Hey, when Mark leave, I'm on your ass.
I hear that. That's what he said.
Yeah, man, take your cape off, Mark. That's your friend. Yo, she cool. I get it.
But I mean, part of it is just I don't like the
because she's a woman as well too.
Well, no, because if I spoke to her offline, I don't want to be online talking.
And I like that honor.
Wildly different than I did on. I just don't move that way.
I'm the same way like that, so
Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
Right.
But it's not because she's a woman and being taken advantage of, right?
I don't think she's being taken. I don't think it's a gender. I mean, I think they're exploiting black people, and I think they'll take a black man, a black woman. I think
they'll take anybody.
They'll take anybody as long as they're not trans, because that's bad for business. You know what I mean?
No, they'd probably take somebody who was trans that didn't go through the full transition, and they say I was wrong and now I see.
Exactly.
That would be fantastic for them.
Exactly. Or they'll take a Caitlyn Jenner, like who's like the Uncle Tom of like trans people.
Trans?
Yeah.
I didn't know. Uncle Tom.
That's
trans
crazy.
people. It's crazy.
Uncle Pat.
Now that's funny.
Wouldn't it be Aunt Tammy now?
It might be. Yeah. Relative Pat, yes.
I ain't gonna lie. The Republicans, hey, I'm not politic, man, but what I can say about the Republicans, the fucking talent booker for them has been killing. Whoever is booking the talent. Now, Meg is about to do the thing with
Kamala.
Taylor Swift.
Kamala.
Now, see, that's the one that's gonna fuck Trump and them up.
That's a game changer.
That Taylor Swift, Beyonce, virtual combo co-headliner shit. Yeah,
It's a wrap.
Sorry, Chef G. Sorry,
Lil Pump.
sorry, buddy. But once them two get to going, and they got Cardi, they got some more people, and Meg.
Yeah, it's over.
They got people with some audience.
Yeah.
Right.
They do. They do.
And they got Lil Pump. I mean, like, come on.
Lil Pump. Well, I still don't know why he's a thing Why is he a thing? Like the internet be making people things, and then it be 10, 15 years, and I still don't know why people like what. I don't know the song, the movie. Like I just think of a shit stain, like a white shit stain. I've never seen him not look shit stainish.
Yeah.
That's your man?
No.
Then diss him with me.
No, because you.
Diss him. When I jump up, come on, help me.
In my mind, you were taking people off your diss list.
Well, you gotta add more.
Oh, so you're adding him.
That's an easy target.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know nothing about the nigga.
I like easy targets on my hit list. I want it to be easy as me going to get a cup of coffee.
Okay.
Do you know what he looks like?
A shit stain. Oh.
I was gonna say you can Google him right now and then form an opinion and join him. Yeah.
Amber, you look good though. I don't care. That Republican shit.
Shout out to Amber.
She look good up there on that stage.
Oh yeah.
Some good right wing.
Amber, give Mel a call.
I don't give a what you said.
Amber, give Mel a call. I
For
think so you can support her. She's a woman. She's doing her thing.
Oh my God.
And she rock with you.
Mel don't support all women.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't.
She rocks with you, man.
I don't.
Support all women, and Mel's not a girl's girl.
I am a girl's girl.
No, you're not.
Yes,
You're
I
definitely
am.
not a girl's girl. Well,
Yeah,
it's fine.
I am.
We'll look it up later.
I stand with you though. Whatever
You
you
just help. We're holding it. There you go. Oh, your nipple's gone.
Yo,
what?
Come on, Park.
It's right there.
Well, while he look, can one of y'all explain? Since we are talking politics, y'all have Amanda Seales versus Kamala Harris.
Oh God, more politics.
I mean,
I saw that. I agree with everything Amanda said. Honestly,
Always.
in terms of the critique of Kamala Harris.
I'm gonna find a girl he disagree with. Before you leave, I'm gonna find a girl he disagree with.
I disagree with Candace Owens.
Another girl.
That don't count.
That was easy. That was a layup. That was a layup. But go ahead.
I think what she's trying. I think we have to have a critique of Kamala Harris. That's all I'm gonna say. I think at the end of the day, we can't pretend. What happens is we get desperate and we say, well, look, there's a chance to beat Trump. Everybody be quiet. I know there's a lot of problems with Kamala. Let's pretend they don't exist and let's just go straight forward and vote for her. Blue no matter what, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm saying that's an immature political approach. And for black people in particular, it never comes back. It never serves us well. Because if we vote blue no matter who, as they say, then when they get elected, they have no accountability to us. They know we're going to keep voting blue no matter who. So I'm saying, look, vote, but like, apply some pressure, apply some leverage. You know what I mean? And I think but it's a moment where people are feeling so frustrated. It's like after 9/11, when people were like, remember, especially if you lived in New York or Jersey, anywhere like that. Mm-hmm. Everybody was just America, patriotism, blah, blah, blah. Yep. And it was like, maybe we shouldn't be going to war, or maybe we shouldn't be launching weapons back, or maybe we should ask what happened. There was no room for that shit. Anybody who said that was blasted. They were told as unpatriotic. They got fired from their jobs. I mean, Bill Maher, people just got blasted for criticizing it. And then over time, people were like, oh, wait, maybe we should have thought about this shit some more before we signed the Patriot Act. Similarly, right now, everybody's hype about Kamala Harris.
Well, they're also hype about it because of the lack of time. You know, Biden fucking stayed in the race when he should have, way too long. And so there's only 4 months left. So really, how are we spending our time and our resources? Campaign to get her in, because the alternative of voting for Trump or not voting at all is a vote for Trump. And that is terrifying. It's the whole lesser of two evils conversation, you know? Yeah. The fact of the matter is that you're choosing an evil in whether you like it or not. But it's manageable. You know what I'm saying? So the criticism is like, it just seems like it's ill-timed. And I totally understand Amanda's point. I really, really get it. We don't hold any of our candidates of any elections, we don't hold their feet to the fire. We don't pay attention to mid-level and low-level elections whatsoever. And that is where a lot of the, power kind of like differential happens. It's not the presidential election. That's just the one that gets all the fucking marketing.
Right.
So, with Amanda, she receives so much criticism because she is so outspoken and she thinks so critically that people are like, bitch, just shut the fuck up right now. You know what I mean? But she's just like, she's challenging people to think critically and to also understand that your vote is valuable and hold your politicians' feet to the fire.
Yes, and somebody's got to be that voice. Somebody's got to be the unpopular voice that says, this shit is wrong or this shit don't make no sense. Doesn't mean you have to agree with everything, but at least think about that shit. You know what I mean? And I just think when it's too much, it's the same thing with music. When everybody celebrates an album or song, somebody be like, this shit ain't good. But sometimes nobody wants to say that in that moment. They'll later on say,
"Oh, you're ish shit now."
Yep,
yeah.
that's what.
Yeah. That's what ish does.
Oh,
yes,
okay,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
Like, You got to be done. I stand with Ish.
Shout out to Ish, by the way.
Shout out to Ish.
Hope he's enjoying his vacation.
I was about to say he's on vacation. I was about to say, okay.
This guy's on fucking vacation. Fucking angered by it, too. Shout out to Ish, man. Hopefully you're enjoying your vacation, and you owe me $1,000. You owed it to me before you left.
And a goodbye.
You owe it to me now, and hopefully I get it when you come back. Shout out to Ish. All right, you two finished with this politics shit? Y'all sure?
We're all finished with this politics thing.
Yeah, but it was really y'all two. We were just quiet. My girl Mel, I'm like, yeah, I can't wait.
I saw it.
Hey, he leaving. We gonna get you, girl. Wait. There was something else in the politicky.
Oh, you still want to go?
Well, no. This one is not too politicky.
Well,
Actually, it's not politics at all.
Hold on, before we finish, I did look up that Wiz Owens is a play on Rick Owens.
Oh, okay.
For sure. He styled it the same way the Rick Owens logo is.
Understood.
So
Yeah, I don't remember Wiz being too political.
And it's an album.
I just
He
because of
actually
the
dropped a
reference that
surprise
she
album.
made that she had a conversation with him, and that he kind of pushed, pushed her out the nest to do this.
Drag him in.
I mean,
Yeah, drink your water, nigga. Drink your water.
Yeah, look
Drink your water. You got nothing to say. That's when you got thirsty, right?
Co-sign this bullshit.
yeah.
Water, man. Now y'all just putting shit on black men. Wiz Khalifa said. When culture people say Owens, they might mean Rick.
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, I was thinking a bunch
It
of
was
other
timing.
Owens before. But I get it.
The Owens brothers.
Jesse Owens, nigga. Anything. I don't know.
Terrell, T.O.
Yeah.
No, Mel ain't never gonna miss a chance to kick a black nigga back into some shit.
That's a terrible
Joe.
narrative.
I take it back.
Thank you.
Vlad apparently in Vlad news. Vlad news is funny.
You delivering Vlad news is even funny.
Yeah.
It is.
You know the funny shit? I be watching Vlad clips. I just don't fuck with Vlad. And even that is like, all right, I don't fuck with you, but
Salute.
yeah.
Yeah.
It ain't a big beef. Amani has yet to send this clip. Man, what you got Sprint? What you got there? Been 10 minutes.
Sprint still around?
No.
They
don't
joined with
exist.
T-Mobile, right?
Yeah, they don't
Anyway,
exist.
what I got is Vlad is predicting which rapper will die next.
Well, the way it was explained was Vlad had put out a list of rappers that he's interviewed
That passed away.
that passed away. And he said he told Polo G, yo, dog, if you keep moving the way you move, you'll be next on that list. That's the way it was explained to me.
Okay, it doesn't sound as bad as the
Yeah,
headline.
yeah, the headline first was crazy. Like, yo,
He's predicting.
predicting
his death.
But-
Right.
If you're giving a warning to somebody, look, I don't like the path you're going on. And the reason I don't like the path you're going on is because I've seen it in the past.
I've seen the results.
I gotta say, I mean, as much as I would love to disagree with Vlad, because he's one of my least favorite people in the world, I gotta say that ain't wrong. I actually appreciate the warning.
I don't. He's right and he's wrong.
What I was gonna say, the only thing I don't like is if you see somebody going down that
Right message, wrong messenger.
Yes, and also like you don't
Publicizing
exploit,
the
and also don't
message.
exploit it. Don't
Yeah.
bring them on and have them crash out on your on film for views.
Yeah.
That's what I don't respect. That's what I've always disagreed with Vlad on. Is like creating a spectacle out of this shit, man. I used to watch watch AR Ab go on.
Man.
And shout out to Ab, that's my brother. I used to
Free him.
I used to watch him going, and I would hit Ab up myself, like yo, like
What you doing? Yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was going up there a little reckless.
yeah, and but as an interviewer, I wouldn't air that.
Yeah.
I've had interviews with people. I remember when I was at BET full time, people would come up there. I mean, I've had people, rappers, like would have ruined their career. They were so high and drunk that it would have gone viral, and the shit they were saying on camera while high and drunk was the wildest shit you would have ever
But I
seen.
So what would you
I
do
think-
in that circumstance?
I'm on the other side.
I canceled it.
I think it depends on. I think it's a culture thing, right? Of where you come from. See, I'm the same way with you. I'm the same. I think the same way you think. But also, you got to remember, man. Like some of these people that's not from our culture, man. They interview serial killers. They interview people that eat people. They sit there with a straight face and have these conversations. They don't look at it the same way we look at it.
See, I'm on the
and then you may say that, well, you are being a culture vulture, but
Yes.
but a lot of times we also have to blame the artist for sitting there. Like we can't blame it on being high. And
That's how I look at that,
drunk.
yo.
You
Like,
sat there and you want to talk. You like the attention that come with that. You just don't know the ramifications that come with it.
I really
Right? You ignore
believe
it.
you can't get mad at nobody putting out what you gave them.
That is true.
I stand in that. Like if you don't, I say all the time, yo, if you don't want it out, don't say it, no matter what.
But both things can be true. So like in the case,
because it's not up to him. It's not his job to now censor you.
But he also goes digging for that. And
Yes.
again,
Okay. Yes.
Okay, yeah, all right, that's
and
different.
he has a right to go dig for
Yes.
it. And artists have at some point we gotta say stop going there. There's a million other places you could go and not be exploited that way. So I'm not saying he's doing anything like illegal.
Did you see Pee Wee Longway on there?
Nah.
So Pee Wee
Who's Pee Wee
Longway is a rapper, a Southern rapper. Wears a lot of blue.
You asked Marc Lamont Hill
So,
if he saw.
well, he said he watched Vlad clips.
Yeah, but Pee Wee Long. All right.
So, but reason why I'm asking is, a lot of people shout this interview out because Vlad tried to jam him up multiple times.
Yeah.
And the way he navigated it, he's like, yeah, so you wear a lot of blue, or are you with the Crips? Nah, it's just my favorite color. I like blue M&Ms, and like I'm just like he knew to dance around these questions.
Exactly.
I see you trying to jam me up.
Ask this, Surf. Shout out to Surf.
True. I see you trying to jam me up. I'm gonna come to the platform because again, there's not a lot of
beneficial.
platforms that are interviewing some of these rappers.
Yeah, and it's
so
beneficial.
I'm trying to get myself out there.
Mm-hmm.
It's the part where, like how we say somebody's media trained. They're not trained to know that you don't have to answer these questions this way.
Let me ask you a question real quick.
I don't think that falls on Vlad though. That's what
I agree. And that's what I say. Vlad has a right to do that exploitative shit. I hope at some point we stop going there and allowing him.
we have to have another outlet then.
But
And-
why,
and that's it.
Why do we hold Vlad to this standard? Like, he's a, what is he, Russian? What is his background? What are we holding? Like, if you watch the white people do interviews, I watched a John, what's that crazy nigga name that was eating all the people? I watched a
Jeffrey
white lady
Dahmer?
sit there and interview him on 16 Minutes or 60 Minutes. I mean, like, what
16 minutes.
whatever it's called. Why do we have these expectations of Vlad? He's doing exactly what he's
because he pretends to be. Oh, I'm sorry.
We doing exactly what we've seen all of them do.
It's a little different though.
It's different, though.
Because they're interviewing people usually after they got caught, stuff about that.
Yeah.
He's interviewing people they're using the interview to put active cases on you.
I don't think he's wrong like that. I think
But
that,
he's supposed to be us.
I
That's
think
the thing.
He's not. No, he didn't.
No, but that's I know he's not. But I'm saying that when you go on 60 Minutes, you know what you're doing.
He didn't want to apologize to
16
Minister
minutes.
Farrakhan. He don't claim to be us.
No, but he claims to be part of the culture. And in the culture, that's why he gets the interviews. That's why he's in the mix. And I'm just saying, if
And
you
he
gonna
is part of the culture.
That's what makes it exploitative. 60 Minutes, I have no expectation 60 Minutes is going to treat us right.
So if he was to do it on 60 Minutes, you would look at it different.
Right, because and the truth is, if he did on 60 Minutes, nobody would go. Because he's not talented. He doesn't know a lot. You know what I mean? He's not a sophisticated thinker. You know what I mean?
That's hate.
It's not hate. Watch my debate with him on the death penalty. I dog walked him. I'll beat anybody in debate in general. But no, I mean, just,
Talking shit.
Let's go.
I mean, it's a fact. You my man. It's a fact.
I'm not trying to debate you, nigga.
But with him, it would be like a pro basketball player playing Bronny James. Right?
Oh, shit.
That's what we call a callback.
Doubling
You
down.
back on your Bronny James head. You back on your Bronny James head.
That's what we call a call. That's what we call a callback.
I'm just
Nigga,
saying.
I know what a callback
No,
is.
I'm being
break
smart
shit.
because y'all was on defense. Y'all was caping for Bronny James last time, talking about how you know he can't play, and now we see he cannot play.
I'm still caping for Bronny James.
You still think he belongs in the NBA as a player? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, he does.
Would you want him on the Knicks?
No.
Why? Because you want to win?
The Knicks are in win now mode. They're developing.
What are the Lakers in with LeBron at 40?
Well, the Lakers win now looks like drafting Bronny because we have LeBron. So that is part of our win now.
That's fair.
Let's keep him satisfied. Let's bring the kid on.
That's a fair
But
point.
I'm hearing the way that the summer league Laker kids was talking about being on Bronny team. It was like LeBron was on the team. It was like he didn't have to abide by none of the rules. He didn't talk like the rest of us. The coaches didn't speak to him like the rest of us. But what I want him on the Knicks, fuck no.
It's fair enough. Fair enough.
But also, shit. And I thought about you. What was it? The second or third? The second pick in the draft. You see his point total?
Yeah, it's trash.
That's the second pick. So I mean, the 55th pick. Why are expectations so? Y'all did kids. Y'all be doing kids wrong.
Man,
You and Ish went crazy on Bronny James.
we just didn't think he belonged.
some
And
tag team shit.
It turns out we were right.
Y'all weren't right.
We said that he wasn't
We
good
haven't
enough
seen
to.
it yet. We've seen a little bit of a summer league. Like that's not.
Oh, let's see.
That's
And
not.
he's
You can't
learning
close
in real
the book
time,
on. He don't belong
I'm
in
not
the
closing the
league.
book
On a
on him. I'm just
55th
saying,
pick.
Yeah.
he averaged 5 points in college.
Uh-huh.
And now he's at 4.8, excuse me. and now he's averaging about what 4 or 5 in summer league.
There was
He's
another
not
kid
killing.
that was drafted in the 20s that averaged 4 points in college.
We got that one wrong too. Whoever drafted him got that one way wrong.
Or they just saw
But this was a
something
foreseeable
long-term,
mistake,
bro. They're not looking for instant for him to be LeBron.
That's why
Jr.,
he was the 55th
instant
pick.
Yeah,
And not the 5th pick.
Yeah, we're gonna develop you. We're gonna wait it out. I'm not looking for right now. Some teams are looking for. I need the players to get it done today.
So-
I want him to come into the league ready, and be a star. Take my team to the next level today.
So I want y'all on the record right now, especially you two.
What's up?
I'm gonna circle back.
All right, let's get it.
But I have a question. Is that an expectation that people shouldn't have?
For certain players. It depends on your team and what mode you're
They
in.
gave him a 4-year
There's
contract.
there
They gave him
are-
a 4-year guarantee
his
contract.
There are
dad,
teams
bro.
that are in rebuild mode.
That's my
we know
point.
we're not winning for the
They
next
can
couple
play.
years. So we want to get the right pieces
Trash.
so that in maybe 4 or 5 years we can compete. There are teams that are actually in rebuild mode.
I-
The
I
Lakers
And then,
ain't one of them.
and then there are teams that are in, like he said, the Knicks are in win now. We want to get it done this year.
Mark.
So we don't have time for nobody who's not ready
For
this
every-
year.
right.
We don't have time
Can I
to
just get y'all
develop
on the
you.
record real quick?
What's up?
Will he be a quality rotation, even just rotation? I'm talking about starters. Will he be one of the top 8 guys on an NBA roster in 5 years?
I think it's possible.
I say yes. Put me down for a yes.
Pause. Now you give
I'm
me
not,
my
no,
answer.
look.
Yo, the NBA
Put me down for a
it's,
yes.
it's their job to look at projection.
How many guys started off bad and then end up to be real good?
How many guys were slept on in the draft and then turned out
Not this
good?
bad.
Come on, Mark. Be
Listen,
fair.
I like the kid. He's a nice kid.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
You don't like the kid.
No, I'm just saying. I think he.
You hate this kid.
And
don't like this kid.
And why can't he learn in real time? Like you don't believe in that?
I think he should learn. I think he should learn in college. I think he should go to the G League and learn after college. Maybe go learn in Latvia. Somewhere. And then at some
Yo,
point,
you know what's funny about you,
that's
Mark?
crazy, Mark.
You saw the
That's
attendance for the Lakers summer league games,
Yeah,
right?
I watched the games, and I never watched Lakers Summer League games.
You saw it now, the empty seat in that house.
Yeah.
Versus when fucking the first and second pick in the draft played in summer
All
league.
true.
Empty building. So some of that Caitlin Clark advertising magic, like part of Bronny, he don't really have to be the best basketball
I think
player.
in a
He's
lot
going to
of-
be an advertising darling for the next 10 years.
I think a lot of sports
Maybe.
analysis overlooks the
Marketability.
the business aspects that come with drafting or signing someone. Like even with quarterback, people debating on how valuable a quarterback is.
But I
Well,
mean,
to that
like-
team, he's valuable.
But doesn't it affect your
He might not-
marketability if you just continue to deliver
You
lackluster
can't
results?
play. And once LeBron
Yeah.
retires, exactly. And once LeBron retires and he's not in the rotation, I'm not sure how much attention you're going to get. I agree with you. If like say he was Austin Rivers, right, who's a very solid NBA player,
Yeah.
but not a star. If he was Austin Rivers good, I'd be like, draft that motherfucker. Draft him higher than he belongs, pay him more than he deserves, because you can justify it. I'm not convinced Bronny James is an NBA player. I don't think he's a professional basketball player, not an NBA level player. I just don't see
Maybe
it.
not yet.
I didn't see it in high school when he was maybe the 5th best player on his team, 4th, 5th. I didn't see it in
But
college.
his brother is the other one. Is.
Bryce.
has an NBA body. He doesn't have his brother's athleticism.
Bryce looks to have a higher ceiling.
Yeah. Right.
If you just the eye test, he looks like
Right.
exactly he'll be that.
Right. But we'll see. But I'm just, I'm just saying.
Mark, you too old to be. We too old up here to be hating on kids. That nigga's 19. We can't even use our adult fucking brain to analyze. It's not nice.
But why?
You got kids?
Yeah, I got 3 of them.
That's one. How's the oldest?
20 should be 24 at the end of the month.
Yeah, man. I don't want. See, I got kids. Like my kid got a mixtape or some shit. If I went on the internet and
Sorry.
seen niggas saying like adults, like 50-year-old dude, hey, Joe Budden such shit is trash. That mixtape is trash.
should never
Why
be a
are you
rapper.
here? You're a bum. You
Wait,
shouldn't be rapping.
Wait a minute, Joe Bud. Are you fucking? Lil Pump is 23. He's somebody's kid. What's the difference? You just don't know his dad.
That's the difference. That's the difference.
So we give him a pass because we know his dad?
Dog, if we know niggas' dads,
Yeah, I agree.
then it becomes that's peace. It ain't for us to use our real brain and say the truth about somebody's kid. If we know the dad, we know the dad.
Because he's doing things with his son that a lot of people wish that they can
And
do.
fuck Lil Pump.
I love. Look, if I was
said
LeBron,
fuck
I'd be
Big
doing
Pump.
the same shit. But I would hope you would tell me, stop it.
But it's not going to stop you from doing it for your
No,
son.
because I don't use my best judgment as a parent. I'm going to do everything to protect my parent, my kid. It's everybody else to hold us accountable.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
LeBron
but you-
shouldn't have
And
did that?
I'm the accountability right now.
No, you should be understanding.
You're saying that, but a
I
lot.
understand it. I just don't want. I just don't want him to do it. I don't think it's best for Bronny. Let me be clear. I don't think it's best for Bronny. I think Bronny's going to get all the skepticism, all this criticism. He's going to become a running joke. They're going to treat him like a Make-A-Wish kid.
It
and
may
he's gonna
not.
deserve
It
that.
may not be best for Bronny, but some of the heat that LeBron is catching, or some of the rumored heat, is that this is more about LeBron's dream than Bronny's.
Yes, that you're making your kid. It's like being a stage mom or a stage dad. It's like you're making your kid do some shit they don't want to do. It's like if your kid had a mixtape that they didn't want to do, but you was out there writing the lyrics, and you put them on stage.
And then I went and got him a deal knowing he didn't want to do that. I understand that thinking of it.
And that's what it feels like. It feels like this is a kid who was groomed to be the next LeBron James.
Great, then let's shit on LeBron. Let's not shit on Bronny.
Okay,
If we're
that's
saying
fair.
this, then let's shit on LeBron James.
But don't say the kid can't
Which
play.
we won't, because we pussy.
So Joe, at what age am I allowed to say your son, your mythical, hypothetical son, can't rap?
Do you know the dad? Do you know me?
I'm saying you right now. If you
But
have
you
a
know
son,
me.
yes.
Do you know?
So I can never say he can't rap.
No,
No.
you can't say that.
No, you can't.
You can never say that,
Not if you
Mark.
know him. No, you can't.
If you
Mark.
know me, you can't say on the internet.
Okay,
you can tell
No, you
him
can say it
that.
to me.
Yeah, you can tell him
okay,
that.
that's fair. You know
You
what?
can say it to me.
Right.
Joe.
Because that means you're hypocritical because you just gave Amber grace.
That's fair. That's fair.
'Cause
But you know, I don't know LeBron, but I don't know LeBron.
That's called a callback.
Yeah.
Hey.
He's away.
Big play. Big play.
That was good shit. That was good shit. The difference, I don't know LeBron. If I knew LeBron personally, I wouldn't do that.
I can tell you one.
That's what I'm saying. Just like I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't criticize your son because I know you in real life. I would be like, I would text you like, yo.
It's
man,
a shame. Because you would be such a great shop guest.
Oh yeah,
I can see you in the barber chair now.
Yo, he'll
Chopping it up with LeBron and them.
He'll kill it. He'll
Well,
kill
LeBron
it.
only
Getting
do
a fake
one.
haircut.
He only do one episode of the shop like a year.
A year, right?
Yeah, he ain't showing up.
Clearly
Yeah,
doesn't
for the
I
rest
sit down
of
and
the
do
day.
one. I'm out.
We do have to let our guests leave. Our guest has a heart out.
Yeah, I got to handle some business. I
it's
actually got to
past
record my
the
show,
time.
which I never promote, but I have a show on YouTube now called Night School. It's on YouTube. It's on my channel, so people can subscribe to Marc Lamont Hill on
Please.
YouTube and watch the show every night. I cover the biggest topics, more political and heavy stuff, but it's also some light pop culture stuff.
Okay.
Dope.
And be clear, I got some shit that I'm working on with Mark. It's just going to take some years. I got to go back to school. I'm going to go.
class.
We going to get shit rocking. Round of applause for Marc Lamont Hill.
Absolutely.
Appreciate y'all.
Always a pleasure.
Mark, always a pleasure. One of my
always a
favorite
pleasure,
people to
man.
come
This
up
was fun.
here, and I love that when I call and ask, there's no questions asked. You just right here on the turnpike. I feel bad for the Sixers, Embiid. Oh, the Jersey Sixers.
We
Y'all
need,
coming?
we need to make a bet on this Sixers Knicks thing.
Anything you got? Anything you want?
Sixers are going to what's the
Anything you want.
The Sixers are going to have. I need a clear bet. Sixers are going to have a better season than
I'll
the
take
Knicks. We're going by regular season or playoffs.
Joe's.
I thought you said regular season.
Okay, regular season
I'm
record.
willing to bet any
Okay,
bet.
Sixers will have a better regular season record than
Oh,
the
not
Knicks.
at all.
What we betting?
Well, we bet.
Bet it.
You call it.
No, because it's gonna seem like I'm on some money shit.
We can say make it like 5,000.
Light.
That's enough. That's enough. That's how we do it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna
Big money.
This is gonna be a great season.
Wait, is that our only bet? No playoff bet?
No,
Did you
stop.
spend all your bet money
We
on
can,
one bet?
no. We gonna approach playoffs.
You spent all your bet money on the regular season?
Nah,
So I can't call you the playoff.
Oh no, playoffs we can double it, triple it, quadruple, whatever you want. It's whatever you want.
It's whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
Look how he talking to me. Look how he talking to me. Look. Who the fuck you clapping for?
Thank you.
You watch.
That you're excited about this bet. We talking about real money now, not just a little $1,000.
And she
That's a shot at somebody.
No, that's fucked up.
That's a shot. Hey, you're not here.
Nice.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth, little Miss Muffin.
is real money.
$1,000
to
is
someone.
real
You were just acting like, oh, real money. Blah, blah,
Because
blah.
that's when the hood Republicans show their face. Hey, let's bet. All right, how much? I ain't falling for that shit. That's when niggas be like, hey, let's keep it light. That nigga said, let's keep it light, 5 stacks. Yeah. I'm used to that. Hey, let's keep it light, gentlemen, bet a little $100.
Oh no. That's not even worth paying it following. That's not worth paying attention to. 5 stacks, it'll be worth talking shit.
Yo,
I already text you talking shit.
What time your show come on? What time your show come on? He getting
hit
to
you
it
too.
over there. Oh, man, thank you, Marc Lamont Hill.
Thank you,
All
again.
bets. And when the playoffs start, hey, when the playoffs start, we should go to a game together.
Oh, for sure. I got
Something
season tickets for the Sixers, so you got to on the court. So.
Oh, I'm there because that's a Knicks building. So awesome.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I can justify.
Thank you so much.
You fucking know, bro. Yo, watch
You
your mouth.
did hear the Knicks fans in there.
I was mad as shit.
It went crazy, son.
Embiid was too.
Yo,
crying.
I tried my
Crying
hardest
like
to
a
deny
bitch.
that shit. I'm a Sixers fan. I tried my hardest to deny that shit happened, bro.
Yo, it was
They
crazy.
went crazy.
It's always been like that, but it was
Nah, that was
disrespectful for the
disrespectful.
playoffs. Yeah, I
Nah,
ain't
the
never seen no shit.
playoffs, yeah, they was booing the Sixers.
That was disrespectful, bro.
It's not just y'all building though for the Knicks. It's not just y'all building. DC, anywhere northeast over here. Knicks
travel.
fans. Oh shit, Charlotte. Them Charlotte games. It don't be nobody from Charlotte. All Knicks fans.
All Knicks- yeah,
All
y'all-
Knicks fans.
yeah.
The fan base is strong, and it's strong, and we've been losing for 60 years.
Yeah, now that y'all won a
no,
playoff
y'all
series,
turn-
y'all
y'all
won
turn.
a couple playoff series. Like, what,
Yo, watch it.
two in the last 10 years, some shit like that. Yeah, it's cute. It's cute. Y'all had a good year. Y'all had a good year, man. I'm proud of you. I'm really seriously proud of y'all.
What I will say to you is
He
this.
played for them.
That's my man. But I'd rather it be that than the heartbreaking playoff exits that the Sixers, that Kawhi shot, it's bouncing. It's bouncing.
That's true. That's true. Look,
Like y'all have had some.
but we do.
That one hurt. That little four
That one
bounces
hurt.
shit.
That one
hurt.
hurt.
That 4 bounces hurt.
Yeah.
Why are you a fan of niggas that paid Tobias Harris over Jimmy Butler?
That is an urban legend. That is not what the fuck happened. I know. I'm telling you as a fact, that's not what happened. What really happened, because they had the money to pay all 4 of them at the time. And what happened was Jimmy Butler did not want to stay. He didn't want to be coached by Brett Brown. He did not want to play with Ben Simmons. And so he basically was saying, y'all got to make some changes with this team. And so ultimately he walked. He was definitely right.
They got
Because
rid of the coach.
firing Brett Brown anyway.
They got rid of the coach.
And trading Ben Simmons anyway. But that's what it was. It wasn't him. No, nobody would choose Jimmy. And I love Tobias Harris. But just apples to apples at that moment, Jimmy Butler would have been the choice, even at small forward. But they didn't want to do the other things he wanted to happen. And if you watch, before he did that, they took Tobias over me, clip that goes viral. If you watch his interview with JJ Redick a year before, he actually breaks down what happened, how he went in there and asked for changes, and they said no. But that's the reason. And those 4 would have won a championship, I do believe.
What shit y'all made? Y'all got James Harden, right?
We got Paul George now. That's what matters.
Exactly.
That's what matters now.
No, I know James Harden.
Y'all are the Philly Clippers.
Yeah, and y'all got like 8. They got 8 role players. Right? They got like 10 Mikal Bridges that act like they suddenly are like a bomb squad. You got a bunch of guys that can give you 10 and 6.
We beat y'all with 3 of them.
That's fine.
We beat y'all with 3 role players, so now we only got 5 more. Great.
So now, and we just added an elite player, and you can't play all role players.
Regular
at the same
season
time.
elite.
That's
And contract year elite.
Paul George's playoff numbers are actually strong. It's just it's one of them urban legends that he don't have strong playoff numbers.
Well, no, but we watched Dame kill him. Well, we watched
Dame kill everybody.
Yeah, but not with everybody being a primary defender while he's 10 feet behind the 3-point line in the deciding closeout game.
I mean, look, he's one of the greatest of all time. I'm not.
I hope Paul George works out for you guys.
Yeah,
I do.
And I hope y'all stay healthy. I hope y'all don't make any bad management
Well, we beat
decisions.
y'all unhealthy. So
we were unhealthy. Embiid was on one leg.
He was out there, and he broke Mitch's leg.
Look, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. It's the Knicks. The Knicks you should be worried about.
I love that you'll be late for your show to sit here and talk about the Sixers.
I know.
It's my man. No, that's Sixers pride. Last time, Marc Lamont Hill. Mark, we love you. Thank you for joining. My man, that's my man right there. We sprinkle some silence out there. So I'm gonna wait till the door closes so we can
Sit your ass
really
back down.
get because you are.
Sit your ass back down.
Yeah. Hey, you got to do it. I can't do it. 'Cause this nigga.
No, he ready.
No, good. You remember Amani? She ain't even look that way now. Once, boy.
I did
Hey, yo, you good,
several
Did,
times.
You good, Chan?
Yes.
You was very, very enthused when he was up here.
Hanging
Very,
on
very
to
you
every
was participating.
word.
You
At
knew
the
everything
edge
he
of
was gonna
your
say.
seat. Yeah, mad words.
Co-signing him and all that. You
Really?
even jumped on me to be on his side.
No, it was just conversation. Friendly conversation.
You out of line.
Social butterflies. These social butterflies, I tell you. What else is not important? And I don't even have my phone now. All right, I have my phone. What else is important, not important?
What Cardi do in Spaces?
Diss Ice Spice for 45 minutes.
Oh,
and
shit.
went on
Did
about
she say her
business. No, she did not say her name. She will never say Ice Spice's name. Why would Cardi B say Ice Spice's name? Who cares what Pitchfork said about her album? Pitchfork tried it. They tried. Hey, Pitchfork, come on, man. We got ears.
Pitchfork is the most
wait,
inconsistent reviews I think I've ever read in my life.
Pitchfork gave Ice Spice's album like the highest
7.6, but it wasn't the high. Someone posted it as the highest rated female album from them this year, but Rap was higher. I don't know if anybody else was, but Rap was. Rhapsody.
Good. Rhapsody, yeah. Shout out to Rap.
Shout out to Rhapsody. Yeah. So
what she said in the space?
I got more money than you bitches. The nerve of you bitches trying to bring up real estate. Y'all must got me fucked up. The nerve of you bitches talking singles. My flops is better than y'all best records. They perform better. Y'all better check the charts, check the stats, check the numbers, check anything that you want to check. I'm better than you bitches. Fuck is wrong with you bitches?
Oh, okay.
I like that.
I like that energy too.
I like that.
Yeah, talk shit.
And I do believe that Cardi flops
do well.
Yeah.
Do a little bit.
And I like a few of them shits. But I can't say that up here because people going to think that I'm only saying it because we got to know it. She bullied me.
Into liking her.
If you speak on me, you speak positive or nothing else.
Did y'all see this shit? Quavo's redoing some Lenny Kravitz shit?
Yeah.
Did y'all see that?
Yeah.
You hype?
No.
No. No.
Okay.
Nope.
Nope. Salute.
Although, you never know.
I'm good. I didn't like the flip. I mean, I will listen to the whole record. Maybe,
Maybe in the context of the album.
Yeah. You got to hear it.
It's all about the synchronization.
It's a whole...
So meaning he's going to be singing.
Well, he said
like rock music.
Oh, I don't know if he's doing all that. I think it's a sample flip.
Got it.
And he's heavily auto-tuned, so it's like singing.
Got it.
You about to play it?
No.
Because I want to get to Foolio killers being caught.
Okay.
I caught them. 2 of them is on the run. I think one of them is currently, I don't know if they caught him yet.
I think they caught all them niggas.
They caught all 5 of them.
They got all 5? Oh, okay.
Okay,
Well,
one of
they
them was
caught
holding
3,
himself hostage.
2 was still on the move,
Yeah.
and I read that they got the other 2. If I'm wrong, fact check it yourself.
Yeah.
One of them was, I read, holding himself
hostage, yes.
At gunpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah. They don't let you self-transition like that. They don't do that, nigga. They trying to get you by any means. But yeah, they caught him. They caught the young lady. The young lady, that was a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
She set Foolio up. Man, that shit was in 4K, 8K. I don't know what camera they had.
Mad camera angles.
But they filmed that shit of capturing these criminals.
Red cameras too.
Like that shit was a movie, Parks. It was crazy.
Damn.
It was crazy. And I knew Tampa wasn't gonna allow shit like that. Like you could do that shit in Jacksonville, but not Tampa, Florida. I'm not saying there's no killers over there. I'm just saying like Tampa, like they was
certain areas they just not gonna play that.
They
shit.
was gonna make an example.
When my man went up there in the press conference, he was like, "Yo, we letting this be a message to all of y'all. Don't come up here with it." That's basically what he said. That's almost like that killing that took place in Chicago on the Gold Coast. Like the feds swept in. Like no. We know what y'all do up there. Y'all not gonna come over here. Mm-hmm. It's just certain areas where they not playing, and they came down fast.
These niggas is 18, Ice.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They just getting out of high school, graduating or not graduating. Like they just, you know what I'm saying? And they whole life. I was watching a young lady when she walked in the rain. I felt bad. Not just like, damn, girl, you threw your whole life away. You threw your whole life away just to be down with bullshit or to participate in a crime. And it's crazy.
You said
they said those dudes that they followed him the whole night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they bounced with him from spot to spot.
Mm-hmm. And they said that she set him up and shit like that. And they showed even, I was watching, he was watching the actual video of when the incident happened. Mm-hmm. What the fuck? They got cameras by cars. Like, they got cameras everywhere. They got cameras everywhere. They got a fucking car camera that caught how. I don't know if it was by a tree or not, but that shit was clear as day where you could see the bullets flying out the gun. It was crazy.
Yo, I saw the ingredients that make up raindrops. Like, honestly, that rain was on the hitting the cash. Just like
a microscope.
No, he's right.
That rain was like, dude, I was like, damn, I never seen rain like that before. That shit was some Steven Spielberg type of camera.
Yeah.
Y'all, what do I want to say to y'all out there? I don't really want to say nothing to killers. I don't. But if you're gonna kill, y'all should stop doing it from cars that lead back to you.
And can I add to that?
Please.
Maybe stop taking your phones with you everywhere you go.
That's a great idea, Ice. I didn't even think of that one. When y'all go kill, and rest in peace, Foolio, because watching how they lined him, it hurts me to watch how some people get lined when it's like nothing you could do. I watch a lot of them fucking Mexican mafia YouTube clips where Mexican niggas just outside smoking a cigar or some shit, and niggas pull up on a squad, like 30 of them niggas.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah.
They running. So it's bad for them to have 5 or 4 people in the dark, hoodies from every angle, tracking the car. Now we're gonna shoot you here. We're gonna shoot you as you pass.
As soon as you try to drive that way, we got somebody waiting for you up there.
Yeah, man, that's sad. I don't think anybody deserves to go that way. Rest in peace, Triple X. While I'm here, just because.
Yes.
Way too many people we lose off of just senseless violence. Senseless violence.
Yeah, I agree. Like I said, I don't.
And then when it's like 4 niggas.
Yeah, they was.
When it's like 4 people.
They were spaced out.
Like I think about Pop Smoke.
Oh, that hurts. Yo, when I think about Pop, that hurts. That hurts as well. All that shit hurts. Man, just, he was just getting into himself. And just to lose his life like that. And he wasn't even out here moving. I mean, he beat the nigga up that fought him when he was younger. But he wasn't not out there. I mean, he wasn't out in Cali moving crazy.
You're talking about Pop. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Pop Smoke.
Okay.
Yeah, not Foolio. No, I'm talking about
Okay,
Pop. He wasn't out here moving crazy, man. And look at that. A robbery going wrong or going bad. That Pop Smoke shit hurt, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Even though you listen to his music and shout out to Fifth of, it's like, he ain't deserve that. Nobody deserves to go
That's
over.
how I feel when I think about Dolph's death. Like,
Yeah.
you at the spot getting your mom some cookies? And then when you see like when they listed all the places he was hit and how many rounds was fired, it's like the shit that these niggas is playing with out here in the streets today is ridiculous.
It's nasty.
It's military grade. I saw you talking about Flip. You said like they just out of high school. I saw a video. I guess it was Instagram or Twitter or something. It was a group of high school kids, every bit of 15, 16 years old, in a circle, like just circled together.
Showing guns.
It was like, yo, heat check. Who got it on them? And they all just long ass extended clips on them. Yeah, I got mine. You know I got mine. You know I got mine. It's like these kids, bro.
We're doomed as a society. Sorry to say.
Scary.
Because a lot of niggas is afraid to govern their own neighborhoods. The OGs is out here putting the batteries, some of the OGs, not all, putting the batteries in these young niggas' backs. And some of the OGs are trying to live their life over again through the young ones. Mm-hmm. I miss the times where there was a nigga that was respected or a person that was respected that came in and governed the neighborhood and made sure this don't go down, you don't do it like this. And it's just crazy. Nigga, 13, 12-year-olds, 14-year-olds with hammers. It's fucking fucked up. So,
indeed.
I agree.
Rest in peace to all the rappers we lost.
Yes.
I got a quick part of the show from Demetrius.
That's our guy, man.
What's up, bro?
He do be getting a lot of shit off.
Yes, he do.
I really don't want to end this friendship, but I do have serious questions that I need answered. Backstory. I started a media network with the hopes of creating social media content for companies.
Okay.
I don't know if you all remember, but we talked about me getting a friend to quit his, I do remember that.
Yeah.
To quit this career job to join me as a creator. Long story less long, he quit. Oh, good.
Okay.
We talked about companies to pursue, mostly car dealerships, and how to land their business. I don't hear from him for a couple of days, but when I do, he calls excited, tells me he has a new job working for a dealership, handling their social medias.
Oh, shit.
I feel like I've been cut out of a business deal that I created. I just need advice on how to handle this, or am I wrong?
I don't think he's wrong.
I don't think you're wrong.
But I feel like you got to kind of eat this one. What are you going to do?
Yeah. You basically gave your friend the idea. He stole it, and that's
It's
it.
foul. It's super
yeah, it's
foul,
foul, but yeah.
And he said he
What's the
don't want to
recourse?
lose a friend? Then he starts with, I don't want to lose this friend, right?
No, he said, no, he wants to end that shit. Oh, no, he don't want to end it. I really don't want to end this friendship, but.
Yeah, so.
The but means he wants to end
Well, you got... Damn. That's tough. That's tough. I would have.
I don't
honest
think the friend is
conversation-
wrong.
The friend?
I don't think the friend is wrong.
Why not?
Because he put him on that and let him
he
know.
didn't necessarily
The
put him
first
on.
thing the friend told him was, "I don't want to leave my job."
Okay.
Okay, but then he does.
And then you
No,
did
not. But now he does. You convinced him to.
it. Okay. So it means you bought into the vision.
That's not what it means,
So why'd you leave your job?
huh?
Why'd you leave your job?
Who knows? But it doesn't mean that I'm buying into your vision.
It really looks like he bought into the vision because he did the exact same thing that he suggested that they do as business partners.
But maybe his friend couldn't sustain that. Yeah,
That
maybe
means
you
that
could.
he didn't buy into his vision.
Yeah.
Man, that shit seemed like some cutthroat snake
No,
shit.
but hold on. But maybe he couldn't. His friend, this nigga couldn't pay him because I didn't want to leave my job. I left my job. We sitting here having these conversations about what can happen or what. No, I need it now, nigga. So I'm gonna take what you tell me or take whatever idea that we came up with, and I'm gonna go apply it
Just say
somewhere
that.
else.
Just
And
say
then, and then I let you know. But he let him know.
No,
And
you
I
let
don't
them know
see what-
afterwards. If you can't pay me, or if I'm quitting my job, and because that is a decision you make before you quit your job. How am I going to sustain if I quit this job? So you made that decision. Yo, whatever reason, whatever you felt comfortable doing it, you quit the job. Now you're talking to your man. Your man taking a long time to pay you or something. Hey, bro, I got to do something.
No, and then he
What- what
said
you-
I didn't hear from him for like a couple
Exactly,
of
so
days.
you
So,
go-
the duration of time
Yeah,
was not
man.
apparently not that long.
Niggas need money, Mel.
No, I
Yo,
understand,
you know how
but
many times niggas went to go do the exact thing that they fucking fought with me tooth and nail about? Like,
I also been in plenty of creative circles and situations with business involved where just a million ideas are getting thrown at the wall. And not to say that was the case here, we don't really know, but this could have been one of many ideas that was thrown at the wall as far as targeting car dealerships specifically. And he just happened to maybe start pursuing it and found a fucking lane for himself.
hold on, and to add to that, the good idea don't die because your friend took a job.
That's true too.
Like, whatever you doing right now with this friendship, emotional shit, all of that's a distraction from what he really need to be doing, which is you had a good idea. It's still a good idea. Your friend in that car dealership might not execute it properly. Go do it the right way.
Oh, no,
But if
that's-
this
that's
is
a separate combo.
But if this is really your friend and you made him quit his job and you had a good idea and he may not have wanted to do what you, and he went and got a lick off of the idea, now does he owe you something or a conversation or money or equity or
That's
something?
different,
Who
yeah.
knows? That's a different
Yeah.
talk.
I just meant the
But to be
conversation.
mad at your friend, nah, nigga, you up, go.
So look at that.
Congrats.
Also, not for nothing,
Nah.
there could be a world in which the friend that got hired by the dealership could bring him
Bring
in
him
as a
on.
contractor
Yeah,
to do some,
yeah. Yep.
some
All
work
that's
with him.
cool. We talking about down the line shit. In the moment right now, we had a plan. Yo, we're gonna target car dealerships to bring business to bring potential business to our business that we have here. Cool. You cut me out. You haven't spoken in a couple days, and then pop up and say, "Yeah, I got a job at the dealership doing exactly what we were doing." That's snake shit. I don't care how y'all look at that. That's snake. I don't see how y'all don't see that as snake. Especially
Because-
when he said, "Yo, I ain't even talked to dude for a couple days." And he popped up, "Yo, dog, guess what? I got a job at the dealership. I took your advice and went and solicited a dealership, but instead of bringing it back for the company that we're working
Yeah,
together,
but I think
I went and got a direct job
I think
with
that
him."
taking everything as snake and eliminating friendships that potentially could be valuable
Yeah.
is.
I'm with
Spike-
Park.
I'm
cut
not
your
saying
nose to spite
in
your
the
face a little
friendship.
bit.
I'm just saying it is snake shit. They need a conversation.
If
though.
my friend, but we starting this with friendship. If you're my friend, I'm going to benefit of the doubt before I get to snake. Sometimes things just get lost in translation, or not enough communication is had, or your friend just has a really different POV than you. Yo, remember Johnny?
That's fair.
Yeah, of
Remember
course,
Johnny?
of course.
Johnny's my man. Me and Johnny shot mad ideas back and forth. A bunch of them. Some of them was good. But he had a lot of his own ideas too. Let me not make it sound like it was just me coming up. We
Brainstorm.
came up with things a lot. He came up with an idea on his own after we were kind of brainstorming together. He didn't tell me about this idea. But what he did, in my opinion, from my outside view of it, was everybody that he had met and became fly with from my relationship that he's just been out for, let's say we've been out for the last 3 years, he doubled back to all of these people with his business idea that he came up with. in Johnny's head, there was absolutely nothing wrong with that. And maybe he was going to come pay me or something. For me, that looked absolutely nuts. It was some snaky, conniving shit. But before I listened to my brain, I spoke to him. And he just hit with different upbringing. He didn't
see nothing wrong with that.
He didn't
right?
see that at all. So I'm just saying, sometimes a conversation will just bring together two different points of view.
I do think there needs to be a conversation between the two of them. Now, I'll give dude benefit
Now,
of the
from
doubt.
that conversation, if he not saying something that you vibing with, I'm dead now.
Well, hold on. I will give dude, the friend in this question, benefit of the doubt, because he said when he did speak to him, he was mad excited with the news. So it's like he might not see that he did something wrong here, because if so, I'm not calling you mad excited with the news. Yo, dog, guess what? Guess what? I just got a job.
I'm avoiding you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna talk to you. Or if you catch me and say, yo, where you been? What the hell is up? You know what I'm saying?
And if he lost a job or left a job and got a new job, it's nothing like that new job excitement. Like, your friend's happiness in that moment, respectfully, is not about you or whatever talk we had. I got a new gig. Yeah, it might be doing some of the shit that you asked me to do, but I got a gig. This guy sound like he on some entrepreneur shit, too. The friend just sound like he going to work in a company.
Yeah.
Which is what we said in the original question.
Which is different.
where Everybody ain't entrepreneurs.
That's true too.
See, now, Rye Guy, funny, Johnny and Rye Guy in the same little segment here, but Rye Guy was corporate, and him and I did a lot of think tanks. And I was in the house talking all this entrepreneurial type shit. Rye Guy was of that same mind, but he worked for a company. What he did was he worked for a company with ancient dinosaurs running it. And what he did was took all of that entrepreneurial, digital, new age thinking to his corporate job.
And increase his value to them.
Yeah, and introduce new ways that the company can make money, because y'all not even thinking on this entrepreneurial, what's going on out here. And it worked for him. That nigga shot up.
Yeah, he did.
Zoomed up the ladder. Got married, we ain't seen him since.
Nope.
Well, he stopped by here that one time.
Yeah, he did.
But, yeah, so that's, my example is kind of what could happen here. Yes, you have a gig with a company doing the same thing that you said, but it might not be done the same, and it might not fucking overlap.
I've been part of think tanks that have led to 9-figure fucking deals for people. And maybe I got a cut, maybe I didn't. In some cases, I don't take that shit personally. I'm like, oh shit, that's dope.
But a think tank is different.
If you find a way to bring me on, please.
A think tank is different than I tell you, Parks, leave here. We going to do this together. And right now, our job is to solicit, and then you go out and take a job doing what our business is set to do. That's a little bit different than we didn't think tank this. That's not just us throwing ideas.
Gotta hear both sides.
No. Yo, Demetrius,
And I still put this in under think tank.
Look, Demetrius,
I do.
My advice to you is, and you start off by saying you don't want to lose the friendship. So that tells me what your intentions are. Have a conversation with your mans, because you might, like Joe said, you might get a different POV from it, and he might not have been trying to snake you.
Sure.
Yeah.
He just might not be cut for the entrepreneurial shit, and some people just really want to work a job.
I have a question for the room. Is it hard for women 40 and up to make new friends?
You asking a bunch of men?
Yeah, I'm asking, yeah. Your opinions.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Okay. I have a homegirl, real quick. Her name is Lucy. Fly, bad. And,
Hey, Lucy.
And official. And in her spare time, she's making big meals for herself. And she's coloring. And I'm like, you don't got no friends, you don't want to go out, what you doing? I was talking on the phone. She's coloring, in 2024, coloring.
There's adult coloring books.
Yeah, adult coloring books.
I guess.
thing.
And I felt bad
She
for her.
painting or coloring?
Coloring, crayons, Crayola.
They got adult coloring books. Them shits
Like
is
porny?
Some of them are. Yeah.
So, and in my mind,
no joke.
I tell her how, I like, dang, like you fire. Like, go out there and make a friend or find. I feel a little bad for her, so I want to start I asked my friends, because I do want to start a group to bring women 40 and older people so they can make friends. Like, I think that's not for her, Parks, because I feel bad for her. You making these big ass meals, nigga, a fucking turkey, macaroni and cheese. Who the fuck is eating that with you? You look stupid. Buy yourself, and I love her. That's my girl. You look stupid.
You know what? Some people value.
My neighbors eat.
Look.
Nigga.
Some people value. Some people.
The neighbors. I'm sorry, man. I know you'll get me, man.
Look.
I know. I'm sorry. I love her.
Some people value inner peace, and I don't need no people around me. Some
Is
people
she
are very
new to
comfortable
the
with that.
area or something?
She's not new to the area. She's just like one of those people. I don't know. She's not
Has she
comfortable.
said,
it sound
has she
like she-
said something to you about the lack of,
I was
about
on the
having a
phone.
lack of friendship?
I was on the phone with her, and she had, she has a very crazy past. But I was on the phone with her. She's working. She's doing her thing. But I'm like, I saw a picture of her meal. I was like, who you ate that with? That shit fire. And I remember you can cook good. By myself, nigga. Why you making all that food for? Nigga, you got no
That's what she wanted
friends.
to eat.
Maybe she's just improving her culinary skills.
Or that's what she had a taste for.
I Mel Lamont Hill. Like, come on, man. Like,
I'm dead ass. She could have just had a taste for that.
Okay, I got you. I just want to. I want to bring a group of people
I don't see
together
nothing wrong with that.
to introduce. I think it's hard sometimes when you get a certain age to go outside and meet people. I think we became so fixated on the internet and these phones. Go outside. I told her, go, nigga, go.
I don't disagree with those points.
Skate,
Either of
nigga.
those
You a skater? Skate. Go.
They got all them little like dart leagues and adult basketball and softball
Run
and all that
clubs.
shit. Yeah.
Walk clubs.
My neighbors eat the food, girl. That is crazy. I can't believe that shit good.
That's a nice neighbor.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. Dropping off a whole feast.
Yeah, come on.
What? You look like you want to stir up some shit. What?
With you.
What?
Problem with you.
Why?
'Cause,
Can't
like-
we just have a conflict-free day one fucking
Flip?
time? I know. Yes. No. I know. I'm asking a lot, but
It's
Go on, what happened?
It's enough that our bond has been severed by socks. But
but we repaired that bond. We repaired the bond.
But what else is, and it's enough that I get attacked constantly, you know, on
Why
your
you get-
behalf.
why?
But
What,
what's disheartening is watching
That's my word.
how hard you go and how great you intertwine with Marc Lamont Hill, and
You jealous?
I'm a little jealous. I'm a little
Gotta learn more
territorial.
words. He know a lot of words.
And it's supposed to be Mel and Flip, always Flip and Mel.
Always flipping Mel.
You just flipped on me. You was like, nigga, you be having your niggas back. I know all the shots that I have to take that. Because, I don't know, Mel. I don't know.
Listen.
Do you think that when somebody is intellectually powerful, does that sort of spike your interest? When they're intellects?
Yeah, that's fair to say, but not necessarily in this particular circumstance.
Okay,
I mean,
not nothing salacious. I'm just talking about
Yeah,
in
no,
general.
not at all. I mean, like, as fondly as Joe regards Mark, same with me, same with, I'm sure, everybody in the room. But, like, I mean, I'm
I do too.
yes.
But when
know,
I talk to you, you tune me out after 5 seconds.
No, not that's
tune
not
me out.
true.
You gotta read some books and learn expand your vocabulary.
All right.
That's all it is.
And-
Mel's an intellectual, so she likes to converse with other intellectuals. So you gotta become an intellectual.
Nigga, fuck that. Fuck that.
Yeah, no, it's and also, you want to, entertain the guests. You want to make them feel welcome. You want to interact with them.
Flip don't want to hear none of that shit.
Okay.
You always making people feel welcome. But you don't make the people that's welcomed here feel welcome.
Me? How do I have managed to do that all by my lonesome?
Well, because we love you.
Okay.
And I feel unwelcome a lot of times when I'm talking to you in my heart. Right now, my heart is broke. It's broken.
I'm so sorry.
Parks is the only one that held me down up here.
That's true.
Not my intention.
I hope them sentiments is valid. Let's see. Oh, that was me. Sleep is done, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I do, before we end, want to give the specialist of shout-outs to one of my favorite BMs, Cynthia Santana. I do. Sin announced that she is pregnant and engaged.
Oh, wow.
Give it up. Come on, give it up.
Absolutely.
Give it up.
Congratulations, sir.
Don't hate. Congratulations to Sin Santana and dude. I won't say. Leave that for y'all. I'll leave that for y'all to do your Googles. But couldn't be happier for them both. Here we go.
Salute.
Good shit.
Look at y'all looking
Congrats.
stupid in the face. Oh,
Yo,
yeah.
before-
On Patreon, I'm having some fun with this.
Did y'all hear about
Yo,
the
you don't laugh at me. That's my man.
Did y'all hear about the new kickoff rules in the NFL?
Yeah.
No.
Been knowing about him. Thought we talked about him here briefly.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
The new rules: onside kicks are illegal before the fourth quarter. the team must be losing in order to kick an onside kick.
Oh, that's for Sean Payton. They doing all this for Sean Payton.
And the team must announce intention to kick an onside kick ahead of time.
Oh, no.
Bullshit, bro.
What type of bullshit is that?
They kind of ruined onside kicks a couple years ago
They did.
with the rules. But the
ball.
rest of the kickoff rules are actually way better and should be more competitive. I forgot what they all are off the top of the head, but the lineup is different where it's closer but further away. So the kickoff is closer to the return team. It's going to be a bigger impact. And you have to land, the goal is to land it between like the 10 and goal line, if I remember correctly.
Man,
so it's going to lead to a lot more active balls instead of just trying to kick it out of the end zone every single time.
We'll see.
I mean, this news won't put a damper on my NFL season excitement.
Nah, not at all.
Super excited.
Same.
Have
Can't wait.
no idea who to draft first and second round of fantasy. I'm so lost. I've been on all the little fantasy expert
I'm
guys.
going wide receivers this year, unless I get something high.
You know what pick you got yet?
No.
In any draft you in?
No.
Because ICE don't do the draft shit no more until September 7th.
Facts.
Hey, we be trying to draft right before the league starts.
Yeah,
Whenever you do it, that whatever rule you had last year, 30 seconds, 40 seconds.
No. I will be talking to everybody ahead of time because y'all complained before it was too long, and then the next option down, y'all complained was too short.
Yeah, it was.
So
It was.
don't worry.
Listen, man, good show today. Hopefully Ish is somewhere enjoying his vacation, spending that money he owes me. We want to thank our special guest, Marc Lamont Hill. We want to thank each and every one of y'all out there. Keep us in your prayers. Lord knows each and every one of us need it. Until then, we bid you adieu, farewell, adios, arrivederci, hasta la vista, au revoir, so long, goodbye, or simple head nod will suffice. Remember, life is a series of moments.
They pass.
Moments pass. So ride that bitch till the wheels fall off.
That's right.
Lastly, the baddies are insecure, liars, lonely. They don't cook. The bitches just want to travel and fucking talk shit about your exes. The stagnant women want to travel too, and the closed-minded women want to travel too, but they want you to teach them things while they travel. Grab you a Tylenol, you might need it. I am your host, Joe Budden. It has been a lovely broadcast.
Indeed.
And we will be back. I like that. Shorty got on your ass in that Spaces. You ain't touch your phone. You ain't touch your phone. You see them? And she was right. She was right. I like you though. I like you though. You look crazy. You up there looking professional, like a little sad potato.
Hey, yo, when the
like
last
a
time
sad Mr. Potato
When
Head
the
up
last
there.
time I had my phone up here? Only during sleepers.
During sleepers.
All
But she
right.
checked you on it.
So I asked her, did she want me to speak during? Would you like me to talk during the sleeper segment?
And she said, no, I just don't want to see no phone. She was right. That's why people be nice. Knick-knack, right? Shout out to Knick-knack.
You calling niggas names now?
At the end of our pod, yes, I am.
Salute.
Do
You
not-
my man.
do you not
I-
know the difference
I
in
love
that?
you so much, bro. I'm gonna just take the higher road and have fun with you on Patreon.
We all gonna have some fun on Patreon. Because I see y'all I see what y'all did. I know y'all want to have the internet. Y'all want to have the fun with me that the internet is having with the whole BM announcement thing.
No.
And I'm with it.
As long as you fine, that's all I care about. I care about
I'm
your
with it. I
well-being,
know.
nigga.
Dog, listen. I couldn't be greater.
No, I know. Yeah,
I couldn't be greater. I know, well, I don't know. There might be a misconception about when your BM has a new kid, new engagement, new love. Like the internet is like, oh, nigga, kill yourself. In real life, no comment. No comment. No comment. I got 2 birthdays. I got 2 birthdays this summer. Hey! Yo, y'all hold it down out there, man. We got about a month and a half of summer left. Get your vacations on. Pull out your little fucking scooters, your skateboards, your skates. Some niggas is bowling and shit. Niggas is doing day parties, brunches. Y'all have at it out there. We going same time, same place. Hey! Yeah, this shit feel good. Culture question for Mel before we leave.
Oh God, here we go. I feel like I'm about to,
Crazy.
right?
How many years in a row did Jeezy win Trapper of the Year?
3.
She was close.
No. I'll give you a second chance.
4?
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Oh, because Ice is nodding his head.
I'm hear the music. I hear the music. I'm still listening to Ryder music.
4 is my final answer.
Yo, man.
Enjoy the summer. We are gone.
See, hey, Joe. What? You supposed to two-part that. What they give them.
God damn it, no.
I'm not doing that to me. I wasn't supposed to answer the first one either.
You wasn't. But when you do that, it's a two-part question. How many times and what they give them?
A snow globe.
Wait, what'd you say? What'd you say?
I said a snow globe.
All right.
You've never heard of Joe Budden?
At all. He doesn't have any free throws on the season. He doesn't have any assists, I feel like, but he getting threes up.
People around.
This is stuff he can
JBP, where would you be without the JBP?
New Joe Budden.